all the hard work you put in every day on your runs. Wrangling such a huge game into a run under an hour is incredible enough, but add that to the love you put into supporting every single one of your friends, plus a touch of impeccable fashion, and you might just have a Catboy recipe even Ignis would approve of. Oh, a Catboy recipe. Sending you love from Canada on behalf of myself and the many people in my life who will battle through the trials of cancer. Early detection is our strongest weapon. Good luck on the run, and grab that world record.
Not possible in this run anymore, unfortunately. Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. The PS1 is very jealous of these graphics that are happening.
It is.
Now.
So if you're unaware of where I might actually be in the game, the answer is incredibly out of bounds. we are so far outside of anywhere we should be. Why this area is rendered and has collision, I'm not sure, beyond the fact that it's like kind of showcased in some cutscenes. So I don't know. But hey, we're going for a pretty decent walk here. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the first Chocobo. It wasn't up to snuff, I guess. Didn't want to make the journey with us. So
going through the rock ruffled his feathers. I told you.
Yeah, there's got to be like one like weird pixel there because it's always just.
Your system memory also went up a little bit as you did it.
I'm not worried about it.
No, I'm saying that as he disappeared, that system memory spiked. So I'm wondering if that also has something to do with it, but it'd be worth investigating later.
There is a maybe perhaps gentle warning with running this category. It might be a little bit hard on your system hardware, maybe.
Yeah.
But you can run it on console, which is also nice. And it seems to actually be more consistent, like I've noticed with console. It just takes a longer bit of time to figure it out and get comfortable with everything.
So which chapter are you currently in, and which chapter are you about to land in?
We are...
I think the game thinks we're in, what, chapter 3 or 6?
The games...
I think the game thinks we're still in chapter 3.
Yeah, chapter 3, yeah. And then we're about to skip to, like, chapter 14 or something.
Yeah.
The game is in chapter 1.
The game is in chapter 1?
The game is still in chapter 1.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. I mean,
we never completed, like, the last actual, like, game quest we had.
We didn't finish the...
Was to stop at the motel.
Yeah.
I didn't. It's still
we
in
never
chapter
met
1.
Dino. We never got the beautiful cutscene where Arden walks in as this mysterious stranger, and...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that's just being...
There's like, it's introduction, tutorial,
and then
boss rush.
Yeah, end game.
And then there's not even a boss rush. Spoiler alert on that one.
How could you?
If you came in wondering how we were going to do some of those final bosses at such a low level, well, you'll see how we...
I have the most powerful power and magic of all. Just you
the power of friendship.
Oh, it's not friendship.
Well, I had hopes.
I think we got time for some more donations.
Yeah,
right?
we got time.
Yeah, we're just making jokes.
Absolutely. We got $100 from the cat is Mari. Nailed it. Shout-outs to everyone's favorite Final Fantasy 15 speedrunner and gremlin babysitter. Much love from me and my nerds. True. Got Night Sprites coming in with a $25 donation saying, good to see you here at AGDQ, brother. Good luck on your 15 run, and don't stop jumping, Kios.
True.
Never stop jumping.
Can't stop, won't stop.
And if I may, we're about approaching a traditional point in your run during this part on your stream, Kios.
Yep.
I like to take care of it this time. I want to shout out one of GDQ sponsors, Fangamer, who donated $10,000.
Let's go.
Fangamer says, hey everybody, Fangamer here. We are excited to be back as a sponsor for another Games Done Quick marathon. Donations like this one benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation and are made possible thanks to everyone who shops our GDQ merchandise collection during AGDQ 2024. Until the end of the event, 100% of the profits from sales of our GDQ merch will be donated. Check out the full lineup at fangamer.com/GDQ. Thank you so much, Fangamer. Woo!
Heck yeah. You have great vinyl selection, too.
Chocobos can swim now, I guess.
Yeah, Chocobos can swim.
So, That's how you actually do like any of the have to cross water in the game. There's actually a lake that you would go across. You have to use a chocobo.
Yeah, chocobos can swim.
Yeah.
Is it like all the Final Fantasies? Do you need like a specific one, or are we just, whichever one you got?
Yeah, it was everyone.
I played this
Really.
game for like 40 hours and never knew that. Like, I saw a body of water and I was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah, they don't tell you. The chocobos can swim.
Yep, chocobo's the only answer to how to swim, which is why we had to go get the chocobos
Yeah.
to do this, because we are actually moving forward at the moment. It just doesn't quite look like anything's happening, but
Yeah.
I promise you things are happening.
It's just a very long way to get to Insomnia.
Yeah. What we're basically setting up is a really, really long, wrong warp. When we get there, it'll all make sense. But yeah, no, Noctis can't swim.
I was going to say, he suffers from
Yep.
the open world protagonist problem.
Well, he's got all that gel in his hair.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He has to keep that looking perfect.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Do you
think.
know what
that
he's
doesn't
missing?
give him any
A
buoyancy.
beard.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that too. I was gonna say, what is the last Final Fantasy protagonist that could swim? It was Tidus, right?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah?
That was like his job. Yeah.
Wasn't he swimming in Lightning Returns?
Well, the androids in Automata can't swim. Brother Nier can't swim. Papa Nier can't swim.
Scion Barzad can't swim.
No, definitely not.
I remember being very upset in Final Fantasy 16 that he couldn't swim.
Yeah.
Have you
Clyde
seen
gets up
his
to the water and goes-
chest? What do you think he's gonna float with that? That man is chiseled out of stone.
At least,
He has good arms. He can use those to swim.
right? Can't even put his toes in the water. He's like, no,
No.
can't have that happen.
Listen, I'm not gonna let the impure thoughts win.
But also, like Noctis loves fishing, so why can't Noctis swim?
I don't know. That's what really doesn't make sense. He does love fit. Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe he's like not agoraphobic, aquaphobic,
Maybe.
Hydra.
hydrophobic.
Yeah.
Is he hydrophilic?
I don't know.
Hydrophobic is rabies.
Oh.
Huh.
There it is. So the reason the speed run works is because Noctis has.
Oh my word. I regret mentioning that fact.
And right on cue.
Yeah, and right on cue. If you notice, the entire world went blank. It's a good sign. So we're running this on PC. There has only been one PC release of this. But it's going to tell me that I installed the Royal Pack. There was no base 15 installation for this. So this is a sign of good times. The game is telling me something that shouldn't exist. But all right, cool. Anyway, so we've gone from Chapter 1. It is now officially Chapter 14 or 13, whatever.
Yeah.
14.
End game time.
End game time. There you go.
So one of the things that the Royal Edition did, which the Windows Edition is the Royal Edition, like we were saying, there is no, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that did was actually really expand the city of Insomnia. Because
Thankfully, this run wouldn't be possible without it.
right? And the other thing is, like, when you got to this point, you're like, oh, we made it back to Insomnia. This is the most empty, boring place to look around. All right. No, now it's, filled with things to do, enemies, actual, like, signs of where life would have been.
There's
back
side quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
It's actually become a whole interesting piece of the game.
Yeah. I was going to say, your CQs is absorbing a lot of ice because there's a lot of enemies in this endgame that are just weak to ice.
Yeah. For those of you at home, be careful, bright light warning right about now.
Yep.
This is what happens when a game tries to open a menu while it opens a menu while you're not actually in a menu, but it thinks it's in a menu, and then, it's still trying to render the background of the actual menu.
Yep.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's a lot of menus.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, I heard you like menus. Put a menu in here. Shout outs to Exhibit? Shout out Exhibit here?
I also just want to point out for the record, I met 3 times so far. Yeah.
So a lot of warp strikes here. A lot of warp points as well in this fight, so you really get to fill that MP up a lot. There it is again.
Yep.
And whoop, right back to full.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the plus or minus portion for a lot of the runs, because the Ahriman are pretty interesting in how they spawn and sometimes move. There's a nice damage roll. That dude's got like 12 HP left. I'll get back to him later. Sometimes core will do damage, sometimes he won't. The biggest issue we're going to actually be facing for a lot of the rest of the run is because the game is just so confused about what's going on. The targeting system gets a little bit wonky, and it's not just like me normally complaining about the camera being a little bit sensitive in this game. It's actually like really bad.
Yep. You'll see random cuts to different spots like that make no sense.
Yeah, like where's this guy?
Is trying very hard to understand what it's doing.
Yeah, cleaned up though.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Pretty good.
What do we got? 42,
That was-
40? I have a rough idea of where we're at. That should be pretty okay.
I mean, that was almost cleaner than going through the power plant and dealing with Garcia Maceras.
Oh god, never Garcias. Never Garcias.
Here's Core, the not Jack Garland.
It's not Jack Garland.
Yeah, but listen to his French voice.
Wow,
He has an
impressive.
angry
That
French.
is impressive.
Bright lights. I have one little bit of menuing left to do here. I'm actually going to make some magic, which in the any percent version, or non-any percent version, is incredibly powerful. There's a reason why you can only make, you know, like 6 or 7 pieces of magic, and there's a 30-second cooldown, and the answer is because magic is absurdly powerful.
Yep.
That magic I put together was just, I think, a 99 of one element, 33 of another, and 99 sheep's milk, which is a total of, I think, less than 1,000 gil. And you get 2 casts that are over 200 potency, which is a lot.
I was just adding, I really do appreciate the voice that the voice actor they got for Core in French matches that I am mad at the world expression that he has.
Yeah.
All the time.
And it's just like, I couldn't be happier.
It's me, Joseph. I feel like that was really quick in French. Maybe I'll start running this in French.
Why not?
Je ne sais quoi.
Then the next fight, I believe, is Cerberus.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit Cerberus. Oh, well, it looks like no extra money on this run. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
take what we get. Cool. So, I have purchased a very nice, very large two-handed sword. We'll see that later. But everything else is basically, I grabbed ethers. That's all I'm really gonna need. There is a joke about, oh, you know, you just hold circle to win in this game. It's actually triangle, first of all. Actually, it's triangle. But yeah, warp striking, unfortunately, will be a large source of our damage, but that damage wouldn't be as good as it is without enhancement, which is an ability I grabbed earlier. And that is a technic that you can do once your technic bar fills. But it basically just allows Ignis to imbue all of your attacks with, well, whatever the enemy you're facing is weak to. So, you know, that's actually pretty dope.
Very convenient.
Yeah, it's super convenient.
Just like how we used Ignis's ability to put elements on his own weapons to get through Deadeye so quickly, it's just now we can do that with whatever weapons Noctis has.
Looks good so far.
Yep. Again, like Fruit mentioned, peak to ice.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, why is everything on fire at the end of the game?
And they're gonna do the bro handshake.
Gotta love a good bro handshake.
He's gonna fall over right here and not make me look like an idiot. There we go. Perfect. Yay! Yeah, this is nice. Pretty solid phase 1. Yes, he literally just falls over for this long. The game obviously doesn't intend for you to be able to just, you know, launch out thousands of damage, you know, per strike. I figured.
And he's gonna jump very high. Nice.
All right, let's see where he lands. This actually might be okay. Come on, you know, you want to do, there you come on. We'll see. This could go one of 2 ways. It's not going to go my way.
Gonna jump back up out of the way.
Yep.
And not follow properly.
Yeah, so it's going to get a little messy. Unfortunately, there's the... oh, no, I did get a topple.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Really?
Nice.
Okay, I didn't even see that. So this should be pretty easy now. Did I run out? I ran out of enhancement. That's fine. I'm just going to muscle it through. Not even going to stress. There we go.
Good stuff. Cleaned it up. Hell
Yeah.
We've seen that fight go so many more ways worse
Yeah.
that I'm happy with that one.
Listen, at least we didn't get the sit and spin. And if you're wondering
Yep.
why do you call it the sit and spin, because it's literally the sit and spin, and it's also the game telling you that to your time. It's it is not a good attack pattern in any way, shape, or form.
Now we get to fight Ifrit, who is not actually just not actually like a beast in this game. He's just a really tall dude.
Yeah.
I feel like they started the trend of all of the characters must be exceedingly attractive with him. Like, he was like the prototype. And they're like, okay, so people thought he was kind of attractive. What if we made like a whole game like that? What would happen?
And then
So,
this is back to where we were in the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
We've come full circle.
Yeah.
Except for this time, we look a little more Power Ranger-esque.
Legally distinct.
Legally distinct. There's a lawsuit actually about that.
Yeah.
Whole thing. It's a whole thing. So actually, things like the power suit that we're using here, certain weapons that we've used that are part of this DLC or this edition. I'm so used to comparing it to the original release. Is everything that we use has been something that has been released for free.
Yep.
With whatever edition. So whether we do talk about base game or we talk about Royal Edition / Windows Edition, everything that is allowed to be used that might be considered potentially overpowered, you would have been able to get these things without any extra work or any extra money. So like there's weapons that you can get from doing each of the DLCs for the boys. Those aren't allowed in the run because you had to do something extra to go get them, and we didn't want the speedrun to require any amount of setup that way.
Yeah.
And you don't get the boys DLC for free, so, well, until you got Royal Edition. But for the original run, we had to say nope.
That was interesting. We'll see how this plays out.
Looks like it's
Oh, okay. So there's a chance that this is actually no.
No.
That is not supposed to happen. Like incredibly ironically, there's a less than probably 2% chance that you're supposed to be able to get Ifrit down this fast.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually kind of in shock because I did not plan for that. Like, I have this really nice setup that we go until the second piece, but it looks like one of my party members actually clipped him and threw him into vulnerable. Yeah, we're done with Ifrit. That's it.
Nice.
Was not expecting that one. It actually rolled over.
And so that was also the one summon that we do have to do in the game. For this category, anyway. There's one more in the base game, but that's our one required summon.
Yeah.
And we skip through the whole thing and don't get to see my lovely Shiva.
Sorry.
Then this next part here, this is normally where you would fight the Kings of Yore that were added in the Royal Edition.
Yep, you get a whole cool boss gauntlet.
It's great, but
It's great.
unfortunately for,
And it's got a really nice showcase for each of the three boys for each a fight. And really showing off, what their role is in the group and what their weapons and everything else do. But yeah, about that.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to fight them. I'm going to open up the tutorial quick. What?
I didn't
I'm
say
not going to
anything.
lie on this stage that I don't know how to play this game that well.
Actually, we just wanted to show you all Carbuncle.
Yeah, Carbuncle. Give it up for
yeah.
Carbuncle, the real star of the run.
Look at that face.
it's so good to see you again.
Yeah, I remember your name.
Your name is Exit Tutorial.
Oh, it's Cactuar.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like
Also, the
smooth
track in
jazz.
here.
I do
Yeah.
like the smooth jazz, yeah.
Yeah.
So Carbuncle offering you health for your journey when you're at the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in a sense, he does, though.
Yeah.
For some reason, this...
Also, that line.
Yeah,
When
take
you're in
care.
trouble, I'll fly to your side.
I mean, it's either that or fight 3 of the nastiest bosses with...
No, we got to have the
chance.
cutest thing ever hanging out with Carbuncle. I mean, come on. Would you guys have rather boss fights
Or
or Carbuncle?
Give it up for Carbuncle.
Yeah.
So loading back into this area after exiting the tutorial, because it's an arena, the game doesn't want to load you into combat. So you just end up skipping all of the fights of the Kings of Yore.
Yeah, it just completely wipes all of the fights because the...
It like takes it back to pre-Royal Edition, but you know.
So if you do all the fights, you can go all the way up. The game won't allow you to save until you go back down to the ground floor and outside after you've fought all the bosses. Or you can just open the tutorial when the game's, you know, folded into taco shape.
Sorry for the bright light warning.
Yeah.
He opened up
Daggers.
Wikipedia. Sheesh.
What do I got? I got...
We're so
one.
used to
Okay,
doing these
cool.
fights and not thinking and
Decent
just
setup.
da-da-da-da. Sorry.
Yeah,
Got time for a donation.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got $150 from Brighton and Ellie
Hey.
saying, hey, Kios, amazing to see you here at AGDQ. Ellie and I are so proud to see you finally getting your run in. Keep going, break the game, and raise some money for cancer research. Oh, thank y'all.
We'll do.
We also have $10 from Haruka. They're saying, I'm spending Alfina's money because they're too busy commentating. Go, Keo, go.
That's my partner.
Oh, no.
I hope your tummy feels better, Haru.
So this is
Back
the
at the
point in game
hotel with
where it's
food
like
poisoning.
checking everything in the menu, right?
Yeah,
The
this is
inventory. Yeah.
this was the biggest headache for the longest time.
So basically, at this point in the game, if you had played it normally, you would have a couple specific items. One would be, you know, any of the royal arms, which we have none. Another would be the Ring of Lucii, which we do not have.
Nope.
And another would be a beard.
Nope.
Do not have a beard.
Nope.
Sorry, Faroob. I know you were asking about that, but we don't currently. Yeah.
Would it help if I took my clothes off instead?
You mean those
Yeah,
clothes?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll take a look.
Yeah.
Yes, knocked.
Do me a favor. We'll double check for the beard. Okay. We'll double check.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
Because you're right. We have had that helmet on for a while. Maybe the beard did appear.
Maybe.
It was a long swim.
Yeah. It's true. And there's a couple other little things that it's checking for, but those we realize are some of the big checkpoints that it's kind of like, you should have these things, because that meant that you completed the game. Right?
Yeah, it defaults to a lot of these things. So
Yeah, it like
having
changes your inventory to these things, so it's like, you have them, right?
No.
Yeah, sure.
He still doesn't have his beard, though.
If we
Yeah, I've got my beard.
if we watch for the right moment about a jester sitting on the throne, and we swap gear, the game goes, oh, you have it. Okay.
Yeah, it's good enough. And then the
You could swap stuff, so clearly you're fine.
yeah, no, it has.
Like, I believe you.
The best part is I have to unequip my attire to get out of the cutscene without the game crashing. So in true Philadelphia fashion, I got to take off my clothes before I do a boss fight, apparently. You can take the Catboy out of Philly, but you can't take the Philly out of the Catboy?
Sure.
Yes, yeah, sure.
You left Gritty in Philly, though, right?
I love shout outs to Gritty.
No, y'all can pop harder for Gritty. Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Listen, you better cheer for him. He is coming. He is rapidly approaching your location as we speak. All right, who wants a boss fight?
I want a boss fight.
I want a boss fight.
So this is Arden, who's the big bad of the game. And we're going to warp strike him just like we did the rest.
All right.
Yep.
He's not going to play totally comfy, but that's fine. We'll get set up. It'll be nice and easy.
Arden often does not like to play nice. We're very used to that. I actually would tell you to assume that he's not going to play nice more than he is.
You're making me look like a fool, Arden.
He's just taking his time.
Yeah, Come on. Nice kick, bro. Come on. Fire? Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, perfect. There we go. So I died. Oops. Sorry, everybody.
Now, Kyo's is going to do a series of warp strikes to get up high enough so that he can get over an
got
invisible
it.
wall.
Oh, come
that
on.
was really
I baited
close.
him into it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
Calculated.
That was close.
yeah.
Just one extra for safety.
Nice.
We should be out here.
We're out.
Yep.
This
There we are.
this
We're free.
glitch always
Yes.
just gives me.
Heck yeah.
That,
Oh.
that was good.
So now we're out of the boss arena and we're heading to a side mission while Arden
my
is
goodness.
chasing after us the entire time.
What do you mean? You didn't beat the game like this?
Not the first time. No.
Hey, I found a beard. Check out my hair too. I got some nasty helmet hair.
Did you wash the gel out?
I washed about half of everything out.
Give it up for Knock Beard. It's
Yay,
back.
Knock Beard!
Let's go.
And if you're curious, yes, Arden is actually still chasing us.
So we activate this side mission for a couple of reasons. First of all, the game cannot be completed unless Noctis has a beard, so you're welcome. The game had your back. Number two, Arden is going to come over here, and this is actually going to bring Core into the fight as well, because Core is a part of this side mission. And we can actually, if Core doesn't, what are you doing, dude? Like, you're supposed to be doing damage to the boss.
Look,
Like,
Core does whatever Core
Listen,
wants.
apparently we're going back here. Listen, at this point I'm ready for the summon to come in for no reason.
The summons that we totally never went and got.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, every time Arden attacks us, afterwards he's warp striking back to the boss arena that we left behind like
Yeah.
100 meters away.
Yes.
So,
It's out of completely just everything. And like I mentioned, the targeting right now also isn't really going to be working great because Arden's actual location is still back in that boss arena. So good luck, I guess.
he's got this.
I'm going to get the summon. All right. You all get to see something that doesn't happen very often. So the fun part about this is normally what I'm actually waiting for is Arden's HP value to hit a certain threshold. And if I'm late, I can't open the menu, and we have to do this all over again. So the summon automatically
goes.
phase changes.
I was like, come on, Arden. Come on.
I'm going to change my outfit again to also bring Core. Apparently, if you change your outfit in this cutscene, Core comes along.
I was getting really nervous, though, about him actually progressing that. 'Cause it's like, he's hesitating a little long.
Nah, he just stays there.
There's Core behind him.
Yeah, he's ready. He's like Randy
Look
Orton
at him. He's
right
like,
now.
that look
Coming
on
out
his
of
face, he is
nowhere.
ready. So what you can see kind of behind all of these menu screens
It's an
is
incredible boss fight.
we've gone basically Super Saiyan mode, and all of the Royal Arms that we gathered are flying around us that we can then shoot towards Arden to do a lot of damage. You know, because we totally went and got all of these, right?
Definitely,
Right,
definitely.
absolutely.
The kings of yore are on hand,
Exactly.
calling you forth to oblivion.
I like how his hat is just part of his hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shout out to Jotaro Kujo.
Listen, my man's got that JoJo style visor.
Est-ce à dire que tu es enfin prêt à accomplir ton destin?
Gosh, I love listening to this in French.
Anyway, Core and I are going to place a beat down on a mildly incapacitated man. So get ready on the timer because it's about to come through.
Yep. And so now we're just going to attack with all of the, you know, weapons from the Kings of Yore.
And time.
Time.
Yeah, buddy.
Core's there to help. Give him a roundhouse kick, Chuck Norris.
I got to appreciate that time, like, as he swung and picks his sword back up, that's when Arden actually fell. It was like, the timing was actually really well done, game.
Yeah.
Can't ask for better.
Listen, we also get two versions of our party, and I think Core's still in the background of this shot, still roundhouse kicking. It makes no sense. Like,
It's so beautiful. So those of you who do play the game, by the way, who are going, okay, but you just called time, but isn't there one more button input?
Auto presses.
It auto presses, and therefore is not part of the speed run.
Nice.
My man taking hat head to a whole other level.
There's core right
Yeah, there's
there.
core.
Core's ready. Core's like,
Get up, I dare you. Oh my gosh.
yeah, so I know we hit the Omega incentive. All I need to do is just kind of entirely quit out of the game because obviously you don't want to be doing anything with this game in the state that it is right now.
What, are you saying that we broke the game?
No, it's...
Complete.
I beat it. What do you want?
While you do that, I got a couple donations here while you set up the Omega fight.
Yeah.
We have $250 graciously donated to PCF by Alimra.
Allie.
Allie. Hi, Allie. Hey, Kios. Vi and I are watching together and rooting for you. Best wishes that Deadeye blows up. Cerberus rolls over. Yeah. And Ifrit wasn't too spicy. We will always stand by you. Thank you, Allie.
Core in the background.
Thank
having
you,
a
Allie.
smoke, like yelling at all
I'm
these
sorry
kids.
for laughing over your donation, Allie. Core is being core.
None of it makes sense. Is actual tech question, is there going to be a problem if I Alt F4 this? You... Okay, cool deal. I have to. Like, the game needs to be hard shut. Either that or we're watching 15 minutes of credits.
Yeah, it is 50. It is 15 minutes. And
it's
it is
pretty
15
long.
minutes of credits that will make you cry.
Yeah.
True.
True. I still actually have a copy of the clip where Keo was crying during those credits.
I've never cried on stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because it was the playthrough he did right after getting partner.
No, that didn't exist.
Yeah.
Yep. I have it.
No, you don't.
I do.
That's a
I used to do your video editing. Do you
That's
really
a
want to fight
really-
about what I have?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can just delete access to that Google Drive right now.
There's plenty of stuff no longer that I'm using that's not still on the Google Drive, but on my hard drive.
Fine, you win, I guess. All right, we ready for some Omega?
We ready for some Omega?
Cool. Here's hoping that it loads in properly. Some strange things can happen, but it'll be fine. I've figured out the backup strat for it. So, as previously mentioned, there was, back when I was doing partner stuff and trying to figure out a way to make my stream incredibly entertaining yet challenging.
Because we didn't have
Does
these
time
glitches
start
yet.
now, or?
Yeah, sure. You know what? Yeah. So
Leave
what
the
we
cursor
have
in the middle of
here.
the screen.
Oh yeah, I would love right in the middle. Do you
Yeah,
want it? Okay.
I want it right there.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. This cursor, this
Yeah.
one over here. Yeah. Sure.
There weren't, all sorts of jokes before the run about that mouse cursor.
Not at all.
Anyway, so one of the categories I came up with was people had already done level 1 runs, and I was like working on like maybe all royal arms, and then there was like Omega runs, so we just smashed it all together. So now we have a level 1 all royal arms Omega speed run, which is basically like all the optional story dungeons and the super boss fight. I guess really quickly before we go into everything, you will see that, yes, everybody is at level 1. Which button is it? Our stats aren't super great, but we did visit one of my favorite vendors.
And listen,
I don't think he has a name, but
I can't remember his name.
He has skewers. Yeah,
Yes.
dog. You want it?
Cheers
You want
for
it?
Umbra.
You want? Yeah, we'll ask for Paw. Fine. Woo! That's. I like that the game tells you, like, okay, you have shaken Paw. There's nothing else you need to do now. We're not even going to ask you if you want to do anything after that. That's just what you need to do. So we're going to go back to the present. There is kind of like a 50-50 chance I'm just going to load into a void. It's not my problem if it does. I'll fix it if it happens.
But that vendor that we visited in Lestalm that I don't remember his
I
name.
don't think he really has a name. He's just a merchant.
Yeah. We ordered some food from him, and that's going to be important
Okay.
It's very important.
as I hit, 4.
Yay! All right, cool.
4.
We loaded in.
Excellent.
So, I don't think do I need anything? I think I have this set. Yeah, that's all I needed. Cool. So, this is a save that is made before the end of the run, so this would be what I'd be taking to fight Omega normally. And we mentioned earlier about how Insomnia really got expanded with the Windows Edition, Royal Edition, whatever have you, but there's a whole chock load of enemies and super special fights that are hidden in here, and it's actually pretty neat. No extra Mega Phoenix for me. Oh, well.
So we were trying to grab that Mega Phoenix prior
Wasn't expecting that one. That was cool. All right.
to that fight fully triggering because you can't pick up items in combat. So there's that kind of moment with the red bar at the top where, hey, you're about to enter combat if you don't do something before it fully flashes across the screen, and that's kind of the timing that we were trying to grab. But sometimes the game doesn't let you grab things.
All right. It's so nice to open a menu and not be
Blinded.
greeted by
Blinded by.
the HID headlights, from the very large pickup truck behind you. Cool. I'm going to make some magic here. It is actually pretty decent. So we're going to bring our friend Ragnarok around. I'm no longer going to need the axe. We can say goodbye to the axe, and that is going to be replaced with... we
magic.
don't need... Yep. And I'm going to grab that. So, for those of you that are unfamiliar with our good friend Omega,
He's a machine frog.
yeah,
More of a machine spider.
That's true.
Kinda, because look at the way he moves.
and
little
watch
jittery.
my entire party just stand right in front of that laser beam. Good job.
Only Prompto. You only lost Prompto. I'm kind of impressed. So, everyone is cheering or booing that Prompto's gone. I'm not cheering, totally not.
Listen, it's generally a mixed reception.
It is. I'm joking because I kind of cheering because it's one less person in the way. Because the party members can get a little in the way here. But one of the things you'll notice is that we are not wearing our super cool damage blocking suit.
It's a one-hit kill from Omega. No
It
matter what you're
wouldn't make a
wearing, no
difference.
matter what you have equipped, it does
So-
not matter.
We might as well wear some other gear that is going to give us some other stats.
Like I said, it's a one-hit kill, no matter what you do. So we're gonna bring the party back up.
And these trees are our best friends.
Yeah, it gives me a little bit of breathing room for now.
Yep.
As mentioned previously, Ignis is going to be our best friend. You may not have seen much of it during the actual run, but the only reason we can actually do damage during this fight is because Ignis gives us
Well,
an
one of
enhancement.
2 reasons.
Yeah.
And so some of you are sitting here going, this is the super boss. That says level like 100, what, 119?
119.
Yeah. We're level 1. So, how are we actually doing any amount of damage? Well, I'd like to remind you about that friend that we visited in Lestalem and ordered food from. And so at the very bottom of the bar here, you see there's 3 little buffs. I could care less about 2 of them at the moment. The one that I care about is called Equalizer.
Yeah, the old water droplets.
And so for every level between me and the thing I'm fighting, I get a 5%?
I think it's 2% per
2%?
level.
Oh, nice.
You get a 2% damage increase per level. So if you think about how big of a difference we're talking about, that actually makes this more doable at level 1 in some ways than
Any other
higher
level, to be honest.
Yeah.
I prefer this fight at lower levels because it it doesn't matter.
Because even if you were cap level, a hit from Omega is still a one-hit down.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about
Nothing.
it, like, honestly.
So it's not like you're gaining defense that's going to keep you alive.
The other thing is I'm not going to farm all the way up to, like, max level in the game. That takes obnoxiously long.
Instead, we're just going to make the use of the tools that are in the game for us, like Equalizer.
Gonna start on the break strats. He's not giving me the leggies. I need the leggies. So one of the easier ways to try and progress this fight is, thankfully, Omega has a couple of weak points. And obviously, it can't just go rampaging around the entire time. What I'm attempting to do is I'm going to try and set up having 3 limb breaks. So when I get to a pretty...
Golly.
like a rough HP figure, I'll just kind of break him down and put him in like the fully vulnerable spot. Damage potential. Yeah, we should be headed towards phase 2 now.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Well, you kind of jumped into the laser.
Yeah, I know. It's normally that doesn't matter though.
And just kind of hard to think of it as unlucky when you landed.
See, look at that. I was supposed to be stopped in that, but it just let me go through it.
Uh-huh.
Ignis fell over. Been hitting the sauce too much during this fight.
He was working on a new recipe.
All right, come to my tree. Come to my tree. I feel like we need a special voice acting appearance from Gruntilda from Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes.
This is so weird hearing it in French. Merci.
I forgot it's still in French.
I left it in French. Hey, they won the bid war.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. I just didn't think about it for a moment there.
He is putting a number on you.
Yeah, he's not been very happy the entire time. I mean, again, this is what I get for actually having a decent run. So now this...
Now he's making up for it.
Yeah, he's making up for it. He's just being cantankerous.
This is the game fighting back, you know, by going, okay.
15 is a very sentient game. It knows your desires. It's like a gacha game. It has the desire sensor.
I have that same opinion, though, of some of my speedruns, so I get it.
All right.
All right, so now...
Yeah.
Yep,
Come
there
on.
it goes.
Yep, this should be exactly what I'm looking for. I just want to get it over to the next phase. Wow, that was really cool.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Good damage
nice.
here.
Yep. The other mildly misleading thing about Omega is it seems like it's going to be an incredibly long fight, but like the first quarter of its HP bar, for some reason it has like absurdly high defense to like just kind of make you think this is going to be an incredibly long battle, and actually it's like, nah, once you get past like the first kind of little chunks of it, it's actually manageable. You really don't want to give me those legs though.
Usually we've gotten a leg by now.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. A free hit on revive. But yeah, shout outs to the devs that just decided to put this fight here where you can just stare at him and make faces the entire time. That's great. Sir.
I love Gladio just getting like pushed away while Ignis was dapping you up. But
Yeah. Listen, this is a very intimate moment between my chef and butler and myself. All right, I guess. Sure, you can just mow everybody down. I'll get to you later, I guess.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
We got warp.
yep.
Cool. So I know exactly where I'm at now. This is phase 2.
Because, you know, what makes your boss fight cooler, but then, you know, giving him the ability to teleport a little bit?
Cool. So as you can see, like our damage has actually slowly gone up with each warp strike. I think like your first initial ones are barely 1,500 damage.
Yeah.
We're
The
doing
first one
pretty
was
okay.
1437.
Yeah, and now we're up to 4,600, 4,700, and it's just going to keep slowly climbing, especially as I'm walking back into that. Cool. So second phase, he does add a few new tricks. You know, obviously, like the teleporting is like cool and all. Apparently, dropping a few frames is also one of those very neat tricks. The other thing he's going to add is like these seeking missiles that'll hit you, and you know, obviously because we're pretty low health, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna knock us down a bit. But they have an addition. There's one break. They have an additional side effect of also giving you a death condition, where whenever Omega decides, you know what, I'm gonna, you know, cash in that status effect, it'll just KO you. Again, with how wonderful this game is, sometimes it will actually just ignore that if you're in mid-animation. All right, so we got right rear, well, technically left rear, right front.
Now it's been a little nicer about the legs in the second phase. That's good.
Yeah.
He tends to be nicer about the legs in second phase. I don't know why, but usually we get one pretty quick, and then the others he's guarded off until you get to second phase, and then it's just like,
It's super weird. Like, I'd love to understand how the enemy AI is actually programmed in this game, because it is wild. Like, some enemies are just absolutely like clockwork. It is the same thing every time. Sometimes you get like what happened with Ifrit. I'll be honest, the last time I had a one cycle Ifrit that wasn't on the alternate strat that we used was like 3 months ago.
Dang.
I was like, it's been a bit.
It is such a rare occurrence. So they're the on death stats. Nah, didn't time it right. Oh well. But we are actually looking pretty decent here. What do we got? We probably should be close to half health.
Yeah.
I think it's around that. Yep.
Oh yeah, this is fine. We're looking good.
Yep. Oh.
Listen, everything is possible if only you have a friend that can dap you up with whatever you're fighting is weak to.
Right.
There you go. Full damage already. Just enhancement and rage. So I'm going to keep trying to pick at him a little bit here, because I want to get him to around like about a third HP, and we might be able to actually just one cycle him all the way down. Unfortunately, Omega packing that, as the kids would say, the sussy dumpy or whatever there. I don't know what it means, but I feel like there's a WWE reference I can make for the wrestling fans out there.
Too bad Hara's not here. I'd ask her.
I think it's Rashiki, but I feel like if I also admit that, it gives away like how old I am, and the answer is too old.
And yet still younger than me.
I was going to teleport again.
Yep.
A lot of damage there.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
Just watch that health bar just melt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely going up.
I think with this one, I actually packed some extra stuff to make it additional fun. Yeah, we should be all right. He tried. Bless his heart.
So the dodge mechanic in this game, you just kind of saw it, even though you might not have processed
I
it.
electrocuted myself. My apologies. It happens.
So when you hit square, you can just like phase away from the thing that's about to hit you.
Yeah, he just.
That is vicious.
Yeah.
That is like one of the most terrifying things I've seen.
Bro, homie is just.
He's coming.
It's like if Gritty and the people that call you about your car's extended warranty created a machine. There's nothing stopping them except a very flimsy piece of timber. I might be able to, yeah.
Those trees are the MVPs of this fight. All right.
I'm just trying to see if, I still have the death status. That's okay. Nope, I nullified it. That's cool that it got stomped anyway. But this game is like very interesting, and like some of the mechanics that it has like memory overflow. It has wrong warps. It has animation canceling. Like there's so many like little weird elements that we see in so many speedruns, and they're all just kind of like packed in one spot, and it makes no sense, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
I like how on top of everything else this boss has going on, it's got heat-seeking rockets.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, not only does everything else I do kill you, but I also have heat-seeking rockets.
I should be able to
It
get
is the super boss for
pretty close to taking this out, but we'll see. I also might explode here.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Phase 3. So we are exactly where I want to be. That's totally fine. That was bound to happen anyway.
just don't mind that you're inside the rail.
Yeah, it's fine. In the immortal words of Formula One legend Kimi Räikkönen, leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. Should be pretty good, though. He only has one leg left. It only has one leg to stand on. But we should be able to take, you know,
Okay.
or, yeah, okay. That valid argument. I understand your point. Thank you. Yes, you could actually just skip that entire animation if you wanted to. Sure. What do we got? Back leg. This should be it. Excellent.
Nice.
Okay, so now I get to eat some of my snacks. I got a Magitech booster, ooh woo, and a muscle stimulant. So now I can just warp strike and do way more damage than I'm supposed to, and just really one-handed home. We'll see how long it goes. Yeah, we might have to do like one cycle before or after, but you know, this is it's not terrible. Yeah,
Looks
that's
like
cool.
it.
Yeah. How are we doing on time? Should be. I went way over. Ugh. My apologies.
It's because Omega didn't play as nice with us as we wanted.
I feel like I didn't also count in like the time of like I'm gonna actually explain what I'm doing too. I just it's kind of very gung ho about it. Like yeah, sure.
That's really all he has to do now is just be down one more time.
Yeah,
and
pretty
then we're
much.
good to go.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're really almost wrapped up here. We just got to get one more opening.
It wasn't then.
It's a lot. This part to me always reminds me a lot of like Dark Souls bosses and stuff, where you're watching the patterns and everything else, looking for that one perfect moment to get your strikes.
Yeah.
That war of attrition, yeah.
There we go.
Nice. Almost.
Yeah.
The railing got in the way there, I think.
It does
Unfortunate.
occasionally.
It's all good. We'll bring him home. Sir, I need you to calm down here, my guy.
That tree over there is putting in work, I just gotta say.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we get some cheers in the crowd for that tree?
Big tree energy. All right, here we go. Would you even call it the MV tree?
True.
No, not boo, clap, clap, clap. That's it.
MV tree.
I like that leg.
I appreciated that joke, Kios. You're really branching out.
Get out.
All right, I guess it's time for me to leave.
Every joke you make, I'm just going to intentionally just happen to accidentally be a frame off, right? just so you know. There we go. All right, that's just one more warp strike and we'll be done. My apologies, it ran over. Unfortunately, listen, the game cooperated enough today, so I will take one L.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like, give me some breathing room. There we go.
Excellent.
Time it.
And Gladius found a beetle.
Hey, we got a bit. That's 800, that's 800 home
Let's
kill.
go.
Oh, and I got an Omega badge.
I just appreciate after all of that, Gladius was like, hey, look, a beetle shell.
We did it.
Yeah, we did.
We survived. But yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for giving us a chance here. Y'all got any final shout outs or anything else?
If you want to watch more Kios, you should find him at twitch.tv/Kios Little Monster.
I was waiting for you to say DE Cosmics.
And yeah, thanks for having me on, man. I've been waiting for you to get this run in. It's I love how this game has evolved. It's so sick.
Listen,
so it was
it's
great
the
to be
magic
here.
recipe. Take a 4-hour run, just cut 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it from me.
Cool. Appreciate it.
This run has been such a passion project for such a long time that I'm really glad to showcase it for everybody here.
Finally. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Cool. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Kio's Little Monster, for that incredible, phenomenal, broken Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition run. And a fantastic chat, and of course, that MV tree. We're gonna be here setting up for what is this? What is this? This is a new game on the schedule added during that Final Fantasy 15 run. Jaxler is here, gonna be running Whiplash and 90% in just a moment. So stick around for it. In the meantime, though, I want to shout out Red Bull here. A huge thanks to Red Bull for sponsoring Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. That's it. That's all they wanted me to say. Well, Chat? Chat, are you there? Help? Chat, if you can hear me, am I here? Chat, can you please get some GDQ Red Bull emotes in the chat? Let's see those wings popping off. Please, let's turn this Titanic around. In the crowd want to do a performative performance of a GDQ Red Bull emote? Maybe do some wings, maybe? Like, wings? Look at all these beautiful wings flying me far away from this reed. Thank you everyone, all the GDQ wings in the chat, in the crowd, and thank you again, Red Bull. We love you. Thank you. Here's something a little more close to my heart. We are here all week running games really fast to benefit the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Founded in 1985, they are a US-based nonprofit organization. Their mission is to save lives across all populations through cancer prevention and early detection by focusing their work through research, education, outreach, and advocacy. And their vision is to stop cancer before it starts. And you, of course, can find out more information about the PCF at preventcancer.org. Lofty aspirations to make a world where cancer is screenable, treatable, and preventable for all. And they do appreciate all you do, everybody watching, everybody donating to make that a reality. So again, thank you everybody for making this GDQ as successful as it has been, and for so much more. Got a little more love for Final Fantasy 15. Got $25 from Draz saying, I've played and finished this game about 5 times, but after hearing it in French, I need to pick up the controller again. Ooh la la, Noctis. Mon Dieu. Thank you very much for that donation. Quick update to Silent Hill 2, hard, nearly approaching $34,000 out of the $40,000. Y'all been keeping it going anyway, plenty of time to make it. But let's not dally. We got $50 from Salvatoric saying, let's hear it for Ictisus. Let's hear that incentive for SH2. If you scream it out into the void, the donations will come. That's what I've learned, and I'm looking forward to reading them. I love it. Thank you.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
And welcome back, one and all, to Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. And you know what? I think y'all deserve an extra run. How about it? You feeling good about it? Well, get more hype, get more hype, get more hype for this 80% run of Whiplash, run by Jaxler.
Everybody, I am Jaxler, and by some stretch of luck, we're doing Whiplash tonight. Let's frickin' go! So for those who don't know how GDQ works, they usually take a couple of extra runs as backup just in case, you know, somebody isn't able to make it to the event. And so this game was picked for the backup. And very graciously, they have allowed me to come up here and do this for you tonight. If you've never seen this game before, this is one of the goofiest but also awesomest like 3D platformer adventure games. It was made by the Crystal Dynamics team, the same people who made like Tomb Raider, Gex Enter the Gecko. This is actually the game that they made after Gex 3, so it inherits a lot of that silliness to it, and it is very broken, and will go by very quick. But before we get into that, got a couple of my friends on the couch, if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
What's up? I'm Helix. Y'all maybe saw me earlier. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, thank you. All right. I don't know anything about this game. Jaxler told me I wasn't allowed to know anything about this game, so I will be experiencing this along with all of you.
And I am Corundum Court. You can call me Ruby. I know literally one thing about this game.
Yeah, so this is a game that gets started very fast. Normally we start about a couple seconds into file select for first like major input, but I'm literally going to be doing inputs within the first like frames that the game loads in. So we're actually just, for the sake of making it easier for ourselves, we're just gonna start on file select. So let's get a countdown started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Jaxler.
Thank you, thank you. All right, so this game probably holds the world record for quickest to get out of bounds from a fresh start. So that skip right there just saved about 3 minutes of an unskippable cut.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So this game's major speed tech is something called triple jumping. So if you do a jump, yeah, so we're gonna beat up this guy. I'll explain why later. So if you do a jump close to the ground and then do light attack, heavy attack, the game will think you're still on solid ground and allow you to input 2 more jumps. And the game is not built around you having a triple jump, as you just saw. So we are beating up these helpless scientists because they give us hyper snacks. These are kind of like an experience system in the game, and they can either be used to buff up your health stat or your attack stat. We're gonna be dumping all of our hyper snacks into attack power because we're gonna really need it later. And so our goal is, over the course of dealing with some of these enemies, we're looking for about 6 drops of hyper snack bags. We've gotten 3 so far. And if we don't get enough from here, no big deal. There's a bunch of different things we can do to back them up throughout the run. So we're gonna set our rabbit on fire.
Oh, okay.
Because we can. So this is another spot where we're gonna see the triple jump. There's like a whole like switchback room that you have to go through, but you can do a triple jump onto the pipe and then go through the glass because the game just allows you to do so. And that allows you to skip that whole room right there.
There's so much happening.
Yeah, there is a lot.
We haven't even touched on that you're beating up people with a rabbit.
Yeah.
A live rabbit.
A live rabbit who is constantly like making fun of you the whole game. It's great. So one of the themes of this game is that they built the collisions for the walls high enough for 2 jumps, but not for 3. So we're gonna sail through that wall.
Good.
And this will be the first time we see what's called a quad jump. So give me just 1 second. Nice, there we go. So I use what's called a quad jump there. All of those light fixtures are solid, which allows me to get past the door without having to unlock it the normal way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because 3 wasn't enough for you.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. We'll talk about the quad jump a bit more later because we will be seeing it in a moment here. So as we're going through here, I want to give a huge shout out to basically the only person who has ever tried speedrunning this game, which is Ruik from England, who found the majority of the stuff you're going to be seeing. And it took a couple things like the thing you're about to see me do right now to be able to beat that, even though it's like a decade-old run. All right, so we're going to do a quad right here. This is going to get us up onto this fixture. Like that, triple jump from up here so that we can land out of bounds, and then we're gonna beat up the security guard from underneath the floor. So this is the backup.
What in the world?
Okay, there's our 6. Yeah, so I'm using Redmond through, while I'm out of bounds, Redmond goes inbounds while I attack, which allows me to pick up the hyper snacks through the floor. That's our 6 that we need, so we don't need to worry about the RNG anymore, which is really, really nice. So that is like the intro section of the run where the game is like telling us like, you know, how to platform, how to get around, sort of what the general mechanics are. And we've got a bit of a movement section here. So we're going to talk a bit about how sprinting works. So I'm holding down the left or right trigger to sprint. And believe it, this is going to sound really dumb, but it works exactly like it does in Dark Souls, where as your stamina drains as you sprint. And if your stamina fully runs out, then you have to wait until the bar completely replenishes before you can start sprinting again. So what I'm doing is I'm sprinting as much as I can until I'm almost out, and then I stop sprinting so that I can regain it and start sprinting again a little bit faster. And I'm throwing some jumps in here because you don't lose stamina while sleeping. So now we're in the central hub. The first thing we're gonna do is log out and use the the auto save here. There's some hyper snacks that we're gonna be grabbing that are freestanding along the way that I might have accidentally loaded the wrong save here. So this will potentially be funny. Yeah, I totally did. Okay. So the quick start button in the option select is very inconsistent about which file it likes to load. So,
oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason we do this is that a couple of the hyper snacks that we want, because we broke the game so hard, they don't load in. So we have to reset the file in order to do that. And so I'm going to do
the first thing that's actually made sense.
Yeah. So we do a really annoying little quad jump off of that light fixture right there. That gets us 4 bags of hyper snacks. You're going to see that I'm already level 3 with 1 extra. That's how we know that we're on the correct experience route. Our goal is to hit level 4 by the time that we get to the final boss. And if we do, that's going to give us a huge DPS increase, which will be very needed. All right, so this is a pretty tricky part. I'm going to be doing a really annoying setup for a triple jump off of the top of this save point, which has a really annoying hitbox to work with. We're going to save just in case. All right, we got it. We're not out of the woods yet. That's the easy part. This is the hard part. So we're going to go out of bounds because they didn't put the wall there. And then I'm going to need some quiet time here because I have to toe the line between in and out of bounds here to not fall into a pit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Should be good to go. Okay, so what this out of bounds is doing, there are about, all right, whew, there we go. So there's like, there are 7 major wings or levels of the game that are like these huge sprawling areas, and we just skipped about 3 or 4 of them.
You're so good.
Yeah, so that skipped a couple of hours. We're gonna go skip a couple more.
A couple of hours?
Yeah, and we're about to do a couple more. This is called keycard skip. And what this does is there is a key card from a boss fight in each of the 7 wings of the game that you have to get in order to progress past this room. But if I do a very particular that's not gonna quite work. So I have to basically get around this obstacle here above my head or else I'll bonk and it won't work. So I'm triple jumping up here. This slope is really funky. That's the best way I can describe it. That's a little too low. Yeah, so every time I hold forward or am jumping, I'll start sliding off of the slope. So it's actually really kind of annoying to get the proper position. This should work. There we go. So that's the first part. And so the lasers that keep you out without the key cards are still there. So I gotta do this. That's gonna clip me back in bounds, not out of the woods yet. Quad jump on top of the security terminal here. Triple up here, we're gonna go over the top of this wall, not quite. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the quad setup. So every time you like get up, oh, that's bad. Okay, I may have to reload the save. So like I said, every time, I got very unlucky. Every time you jump on top of this thing, it pushes the hitbox down and I might be, oh, I saved it, let's go! Oh, that could have
so
been
good.
That could have been really, really bad. Okay. So we just skipped about 90% of the game within like a minute or two. And so this poses a problem for us because over the course of the game, from beating bosses and going to different places, we get more hyper snacks to buff our HP and our attack damage. And so because of that, from now on, most enemies will two-shot us. So yeah, see, I'm dead. So, and that's because I took damage from one of the security guards while setting up keycard skip, right? So luckily it'll just load us right back into the top of the elevator.
Bunny is like, come on, dude, get up.
Get up, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna attack here to skip a little bit of the animation. Oh, she's gonna be mean? Yeah, okay. These ninja office ladies are really, really annoying to deal with here. And this,
Yeah, you know, just like they are in real life.
all right, so don't blink. And we're out of bounds. So this like water section here kind of sticks through the wall by complete accident. So you can stand on the wedge and then wiggle a little bit and it just gets you through the wall. It's great. We're gonna hit this for just for marathon safety. And so you can kind of see that my sprint meter is getting down to the wire there. So I'm gonna, oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, so she gave me the one attack that doesn't immediately murder me. So that is very good. And so we're gonna climb up here. And so what I'm gonna do is go, oh yeah, that's right, because I died, these spawn in immediately. That's very convenient. And this should get us level 4, good. And then this is one of the hardest quad jumps. Didn't get it, so I need the slam at the top there to get the height that I need. And then, all right, second try, pretty good.
Nice.
So what that skips is the button that I activated for safety, which enables all of the grapple points that we can use to actually get up to this elevator. And so now we are heading into kind of like we're going deep into late game now. We're heading into the ventilation system. And I know this game, you know what? What are your thoughts? You two have not seen this, so what are the
I'm having a
vibes?
fever dream.
So that's pretty much what I was gonna say. I feel like I'm asleep and my brain is just making this up.
Yeah, so what do you think about this?
Wait.
What?
What?
Oh,
Hey! So we're just, yeah, so no, there is literally a helium power-up, and you put, so just for context, for the lore, Redmond is the rabbit, and Spanx is the weasel. With an X.
Spanx.
With an X,
Sure,
because 2003.
Yep.
And so, yeah, we do this, and then the balloon rabbit pops whenever we hit a ceiling like that. And so what we need to go do here is we need to go find a switch in order to basically pop off the lid off of this next section we're going into. We're gonna fall all the way back down, grab the helium, and then make our way all the way back up again. It's a little annoying, so this would be a great time for more donations.
And donations you shall have, Jax. We got $25 from Corundrum Core saying, hey, Jaxler, greetings from this comfy blue chair behind you. So glad we got Whiplash in. Love you, buddy. And shout out to the SRROC crew.
Shout out to Rochester, baby. Got a couple of y'all up on the back couch. All right, so we're gonna be flying for about a minute here, so the floor is yours for a couple here because we might not have time otherwise.
No, it's all good. I just want to let you know we are almost approaching nearly $5,000 remaining to get Silent Hill 2 into the schedule tonight. Woo! We got ourselves $100 from Hofu Manyama. Oh, saying, Silent Hill, never heard of it, but the young man wearing the triangular hat seems nice enough. Do not judge people by the geometry of their headwear, I'm just saying. But yeah, thank you for your donation and for putting that towards getting Silent Hill 2 into the run tonight. Nice, thank you.
Hey, you got like another 30 seconds here, so probably.
Yo, we got $10 from MTGGOD saying, so stoked to be at a GDQ event in person for the first time, and so stoked for that Silent Hill 2 bonus. We're so close, chat. Yes, we are. Keep it going, y'all.
glad you can make it, Joe.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe. I met him at last in-person Midwest Speed Fest. Super awesome human being. Yeah, no, we're just doing a little more floating. The nice thing about this upper elevator shaft is they didn't make the propellers big enough, so you can just like sit right here.
How did I get here? What is?
Yeah.
This is my life now.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure you made it out of that airport in Detroit.
I think
I finally fell asleep, and this is what happens now. This is what my brain thinks of.
I think we're all just side characters in Helix's story right now.
No, hey, no, this is your show. This is your show. For Jaxler, come on.
All right, now we're going into one of my favorite sections, which is Hangar. So the whole plot of this game is that this facility, or this corporation called Genron, they experiment on animals, and that's bad. So one of the things that they're trying to do is like send animals to the moon, because of course, right?
Sure.
And so we're going through the hangar in which they have set up their rocket ship. And so there's gonna be a lot of cool skips that we can do in a moment. So the first thing that I'm going to be setting up for a little bit is there is a
What are you doing to that room?
Oh yeah, I've kind of forgot about this. So yeah.
No, not yet.
This game is so good. All right, so this jet engine moves on a set cycle. So I should clear it. Nice. Okay, good. And so from here, managing my stamina a good bit. I'm trying to act like this is actually normal. We do a triple jump to get up here, and then I'm going to do a quad jump setup into complete darkness here. This is actually going to land me into a kill plane for a later section. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, sometimes this one's a little finicky, but we basically get infinity tries on this one, so no big deal. We basically have to cover a good distance, and I think my angle was a little too far to the left, so we're gonna give this one another go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this should work. Okay, so you see that steam over there? The level's not gonna load in, and then I'm gonna grab this checkpoint for safety. So you can see those like moving hazards over there. I'm gonna skip them by going around him on this side, and there's a little bit of set of ledges back here that we can use to completely skip that. And then on this last one, I'm gonna triple jump up here. Okay, sweet, that one's a little scary. One more really big sequence break. So in the 7th and final wing of the game, you're supposed to get a progression upgrade, which is literally a tranquilizer shot to make you immune to the effects of electricity. And so we are supposed to use that to grapple onto electrified grapple points, but we didn't get that because we skipped everything. And so I have to do a really, really difficult setup in order to completely get through this room the unintended way. So we're gonna start with a triple jump. Need really good height and distance here, and then jump as soon as I get on the slope, similar to the one in keycard skip. I'm gonna wait for those to go to the top, and then I'm gonna start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That platform's our ledge. 3, 4. Gonna jump back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then we do the big leap of faith. Oh, I slammed like a frame too late. So that was pretty much like perfect. I just, I normally don't talk over this. I'm just like, I'm gonna shut up and do the skip, but it's just like, so essentially what I'm trying to do is swing off at a very specific point. These 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That should be good. Yes, there we go.
Let's go.
Yeah. That is by far the hardest skip in the run right there.
Why is this game so sick?
Yeah, and no.
Of course it is. It's a Jaxler game.
That's
but
true.
Oh my goodness. No, this.
People are so mad about what you're doing to that rabbit.
No, it's really
Yeah.
funny because like, and you can look. No, you can fact check me on this. You can look it up. It's not like Wikipedia. Like, PETA, like that organization, like actually like approved of and like spoke out in support of this video game because the whole plot of the game is like dismantling this corporation that is animal testing in very unethical ways.
But.
No, you're completely right.
No,
But
not justify the means.
I love just the juxtaposition here between like this whole thing
This
and
is
then
just so
like
normal to me.
serious commentary and sick tricks and bounce movement. It's like
I do really want to be clear though, this game is actually amazing. Like, we skipped so much of the game's levels. This game has amazing tight platforming, exploration elements to it. It even has the freaking Metroid Prime 3D map in it because, of course, this game had to be that extra. This game rules. Please give it your time. It's really, really fun. But also the run is also fun in a completely different manner, especially if like these two, you have never seen this before.
Yes, thank you for telling me to come into this fly.
Thank you for banning me from the game until now.
All right, so right here, I'm going to, so this ceiling doesn't have collision, so we're gonna triple jump over it, and then, oh, we actually still somehow saved that. Okay, nice. So we're in the final boss arena right now.
Oh,
and it's a big 3-phase fight versus the CEO of Genron Corporation. And the way it works is like the chain gets severed. For whatever plot contrivance reason, the chain can't be broken. And then it does, and then there's like 2 phases where you're just like on your own without the bunny. But what we can actually do is we can do a bunch of like jumping over invisible walls here in order to break these bookshelves in order to summon the Council of Monkey. And once we do that, it tricks the game into thinking that we've done the 2nd phase of the fight, speeding us right into the 3rd.
The Council of Monkey, isn't that my speed game?
Yeah. We also got a couple of skunks in here too. And then we're kind of on a set timer waiting for the game to catch up with all the nonsense that we did. So what I'm doing here is breaking all of this stuff. We're gonna, and I'll explain this as we get into the fight. We're waiting on the Council of Monkey and the skunk squad in order to give us the openings on the boss here. So this boss, very deadly. Basically unreactable attacks, and each will either 1 or 2 shot you.
Oh,
so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put him in the block stun, and then he's gonna get skunked by these radioactive skunks, and that's what makes him vulnerable. So what I need to do here is I'm essentially gonna try to stay like in this main part of the boss arena here for as long as I can get away with safely, because again, he does a boatload of damage. And the skunks are basically on a cooldown timer after they have unleashed their debuff on this boss, right? And so what I need to do is kind of guide the boss around the arena and make sure he kind of stays in the center. So yes, you saw how he did that like little hyper dash right there? He likes doing things like that. And if it's the wrong move, you will, yeah. See how he does like the car like squealing tires thing? Yeah, he wants to do that. So we're gonna let the Council of Monkey take care of him for us. For the time being. So basically, camera, please. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna jump back over the walls, and because these walls are supposed to disappear as part of the Phase 2 cutscenes, they never despawn because we never saw those. There's like a projectile that goes into them, destroying them, right? So the boss can't hit us from here. So we are safe for the most part. But now I have to do this really kind of complicated sequence to lure the boss into different parts of the arena by changing my like movements out here. And then I have to do a whole bunch of other stuff in reaction to what the monkeys are doing, because the monkeys can knock back the boss and keep him away from the wall, which is where I need him to be in order to be able to damage him through the wall. And so this is a big reason why we were so worried about having all the damage power-ups, is because this fight, because we're like 20 or something damage levels under what we're expected to have here. All right, so he is in a really annoying spot. The monkeys are kind of going to work. Oh, we got the Tilted Towers glitch there for a second too. So yeah, we're just gonna be chilling here for a good bit, so. Yeah, no, this is Whiplash for the PS2 and original Xbox. I probably should have mentioned this as well. We play on original Xbox because the loads are a bit faster. But, you know, there's basically, it's the only person running this right now is me, right? So it's like, you know, run on whatever you have. It's like a really, really cool game. And now that we have like resources and stuff, it's actually super accessible to get into. The Council of Monkey is really going ham. This is really not what I want. Okay, so they goofed off, so that's good.
I was rooting for the monkeys, okay.
No, they don't, they stun the boss, but they don't deal damage. So we kind of need them out of the way, and there's things that you can do to get them out of the way, but this is like a third of the run is dealing with this fight. I'm not even joking. All right, I gotta be very careful because he is primed and loaded to do his instant transmission attack, which is where he does like the tire squeal, and it's basically frame 0 is when the hitbox starts. So that's why we're on this side of the wall and he's on that side of the wall. So we're gonna be chilling here for a little bit. So I guess we can squeeze in a couple more before the end of the run, I guess.
Yeah. We got $25 from Cuboid64 saying, good to finally see Whiplash. Not just at a GDQ, but outside of an EGM article I read years and years ago.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the donations. We're gonna be here a little bit. The skunks are kind of being evil, so go for it.
Of course, we have an anonymous $25 donation saying, a rabbit for a weapon? Why not? It worked in Monty Python. We have $5 from Snoring Frog. They say, hearing someone say it's exactly like Dark Souls about any aspect of Whiplash is probably one of the few things more surprising and wonderful to me than finding someone else who has even heard of the game at all have to donate for this absurd rabbit-wielding weasel. Thank you, Snoring Frog.
Oh my goodness. All right, and now of course, now that like I've shut up, the skunks have starting like eclipsing each other in the perfect alignment. Pretty much what you want is the skunks to be on offset rotation. So it's like about a 10 to 15 second cooldown, unless you get very lucky, where it's like the skunks are really shy. And so they kind of need to, you know, just like, you know, I don't know.
There are so many sentences out of context here that would be amazing.
So ideally what you want is one skunk to spray the boss, and then like that, the next skunk comes in, so that you're basically restacking the buff. Okay, it took us a while to get here, but they're finally being really nice, because someday they can wander wherever the heck they want. Wow, the monkeys are going ham, so I'm actually going to go over to the right here and put them on this wall. This is one of those types of fights where you just have to learn to read the fight and come up with solutions to problems. So, gonna be a little safe here just because we're already at the tail end of the fight, and I really don't want to die, because if we do, that health bar goes all the way back to full.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which is, you know, even though this is like a 20-something minute long run, that's why the estimate is 10 minutes extra. Yeah, so time is gonna be on final hit, but who knows when we're gonna get our next skunk opening. So it looks like it's gonna be this, but the Council of Monkeys going kind of bananas right now.
I get it.
It's kind of what they do, you know? Okay, good. So that was on purpose. I wanted to do that overhead because if he does that kick flip afterwards, it can get the monkeys off of him. So now I can start to move the boss over. Now the monkeys are kind of in a better spot. The skunks, get ready on time. Time's on final hit. So it's probably going to be one more skunk opening. Yeah. Oh, he's just chilling.
There's no help. Come on.
All right, get ready on time. Get ready on time. Oh, come on, not the monkeys, me. Oh, I don't even get the opening. Oh, and he's tilted at the towers again. Gosh dang it. All right, get ready on time. Time. Oh, we got a low 24 too with everything that happened. That is so great.
Oh gosh, I feel like my life course has been irreversibly altered. Thank you for bringing me here to experience this.
I also, unfortunately, in the chaos of it all, we missed a great line from the CEO where he's like, did you know that rabbits and weasels are enemies in the wild? I'm fired. One of his rare voice lines in that fight is, you're so fired. Because it's just like making fun of like corporate America and animal testing nonsense. But yeah, no, like I said, despite what you just saw, in spite of what you just saw, this game is so good. It is so underrated. Please give this game a shot casually. I was like, Who's this? Oh, that's like the romantic side plot.
What? 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 I'm glad you asked.
See what I mean? You need to play this game, okay? And if you want to learn the speed run, then it's a great time to do so, okay? Because we've got a full any percent tutorial up on the GDQ's channel. We actually did it as a part of How to Train a Speedrunner. Goes over everything you just saw me do. And we also have a Discord with like 3 people in it. So you should come join that so I feel less bad about that population count.
We can like double that so easily.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Quadruple that, come on.
Yeah. And if anybody has any questions about running this game, I'm super approachable. Come find me. I'm super chill about things like that. I just want to give a brief thank you to 2 people. For one, Ruik, who was the one who found basically everything you just saw. And it literally took 10 years for his old any percent record to be broken. Not because no one did it, but because it was actually that difficult to beat. Which just goes to show, you know, how much of a goat he was. Lastly, I want to thank everyone at GDQ for allowing me to do this. Again, this was a backup game, so, and I tend to run the weird stuff like this, right? So, this is kind of the stuff reserved for like the graveyard shift, right? So to be able to do it on prime time in front of a huge crowd with all my friends with me, just means so dang much to me.
You deserve it.
All right.
You really do.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. If you want to see more of this, you can find me at twitch.tv/Jaxler1. I will also be doing another run later this week on Thursday at 7 a.m. I'm doing Pseudo Regalia. Be on the lookout for that. That is an amazing run.
Do not miss it.
Vouch.
Shoutouts to Cronum Core and Helix, but you've probably already followed them by now because they're really cool. Go find them as well. We're going to get off stage. Thank you so much, CDQ. Have a good evening.
Hi, how's it going, HEDQ? I am reporting to you live from the stage. My name is Ruby Hart, and I am so happy to be here with you on the checkpoint. This is a very new thing for Games Done Quick. So the general idea here is we wanted to make sure that there was time built in so that we can make sure to keep on schedule, and on top of that, let you get to know the Games Done Quick family just a little bit better. So we have a few games that are going to be coming up in this prime time that I cannot wait for. So, all right. This first game, what, Sonic Adventure 2? Yeah, Battle?
Battle?
Battle.
Yeah, how does the audience feel about Sonic Adventure 2?
Don't like Sonic Adventure.
Yeah!
They are literally begging for us to get off the stage.
They are pleading.
Yep.
Get them off the stage. We want to see Sonic Adventure 2.
Listen, I'm sorry that we are not Sonic Adventure 2, but I promise you it is coming.
That's really just a matter of perspective.
Right.
Maybe this is the run. What?
If you think really hard about it, I might be Sonic Adventure 2, and that's really just what GDQ is all about.
I am Battle, and we're together. This has been a great first minute of this segment.
Yeah, wow.
Wonderful.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
And then on top of that, we've got, after that, Only Up, which I understand is incredibly difficult, but also...
Yes.
And then Silent Hill 2.
Which just got added, like, last night.
Yep, and okay, so here's the thing. I'm both really excited to watch these runs, but you know that every single gamer has a ridiculously long backlog.
Yes.
They can't hit every game in the world. I have never touched these. I will say, though, the first video game I ever played was one of the first Sonic games for the SNES. Yeah, so I have that kind of experience with it, but as far as this one, is it like a 2D, 3D? Like I have no context for Sonic.
So this is Sonic's, we're in 3D, baby. 3 dimensions. There is a Z-axis. We are unprecedented territory, except for the first one that came out before it. So this game as opposed to the 2D Sonics, this game is more story-driven. There's everybody at home knows Sonic Adventure 2. We all know Escape from the City, etc. That was not the melody. So
You Feel the Sunshine.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, that was the other one.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah, great.
So this game is all about different characters and understanding different storylines. So we actually have, I think, a bid war.
We do, and we can see it right there. It is Hero Story versus Dark Story. And right now, it looks like while we're still chit-chatting, this is your last time to potentially change who's going to win that. Do you want to see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles? Or do you want to see the Eggman, the Shadow Man, and the Rouge Woman get up there and do their gaming?
Okay, so based on, you get different endings based on, the characters?
It's not just endings. The whole story is different. So
that's cool.
It's basically 2 completely different playthroughs of the same game. So there's the Hero Story, where you play as the 3 heroes, and the villain.
The Dark Story.
The Dark Story. It's kind of sad.
Right. I know.
Where you play as the 3.
You're going to feel depressed.
Ostensible villains of the Sonic franchise. The game is really cool. I mean, there's a reason that everybody remembers it growing up. Unfortunately, Chow Garden's not a bid incentive.
I know.
All I really want is Hero Story, Dark Story, 1 hour of Chow Gardens.
That sounds like the save, kill, or taunt the animals option at the end.
Chat rooms, sound off donations, Chow Gardens.
1 hour of Chow Garden. Dude, viewership would blow up, I guarantee you.
No, truly though, when you donate, put your money towards either Hero Story or Dark Story, whichever one you preferred growing up. I feel like we've seen a lot of Hero Story in the recent years at GDQ, so maybe Dark Story could get a moment.
I would like to see the Dark Story. I also just want to give a shout out to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. It is a game that, we have, a violent history, like casually playing that game, but like between me, like I'm so bad at that game. I can't do any of this.
Oh, yeah.
So I go watch a speedrunner do it's not just like you say, it's going fast like in those classic Sonic games.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the Sonic and Shadow stages. But you've got the Tails and Eggman stages, which are more like Contra games. They're running guns, you're going through, and they are in a lot of ways the most broken. I don't compare it to Contra.
What a statement.
I was gonna say, honestly,
Tails, the Contra.
The Contra of Sonic.
Sonic games.
Yeah, okay.
the fact that the very first one where they decided to add plot has two completely separate stories is honestly
Okay, well,
impressive.
Sonic fandom will be angry about
My
there
God.
not being plot. I mean, Sonic 1, can you believe Marble Hill Zone? The plot is that marbles. No, but it's not the first Sonic game with plot. Sonic fandom, I got you. But it is one of the first Sonic games to like really foray into like, these are story-driven characters, you should care about it, and you should buy this apparel and merch.
Okay, and then next game that we got, so Only Up. The only context I have for this is lots of TikToks, and it just seems like Fortnite, but you go to Sky. Is that
Fortnite, but you
accurate?
go
Is that
to
not?
Sky, I'd have to say 100% accurate.
Yeah, actually, we can go on to the next game.
Yeah.
You kind of nailed that one.
No, so Mitch Riz is running Only Up, and Mitch Riz is also running Elden Ring or Sekiro later in the marathon. Stay tuned. But Mitch is basically having to be up to date on these 3 incredibly difficult, incredibly fast speedruns. And Only Up, like, I don't remember the last time a new game took speedrunning by storm like this. People from every community were playing this game.
People were flying in and starting speedrunning with this stupid game where you fall from 50 million miles up in the air and fall all the way down. This game, Mitra is like, we all have our different reasons why we get into speedrunning. We look at, that game's great. Maybe you love a game with a great narrative, or just like the platforming looks super fun and whatnot. And Mitras must look and say, that sucked. I hated everything about my casual playthrough. I'm gonna run that at this next PDQ. He's having to play either Elden Ring or Sekiro, and Only Up. I can't imagine having to get, you know, a lot of times in speedrunning, ADF, and Ruby.
Yes.
Y'all understand this. Oh, I fell. I lost 30 seconds. I'm the worst gamer of all time.
Yeah, this game's not like that.
Said that. No. This is, oh, I fell, and we're back to Sunday. This game, the potential for the time loss, mentally, I don't think I could do what Mitras is about to have to do tonight. That, you know, and it's not just, he's going to be going, I'm sure he has some safe segments here and there. But there's a lot where it's like, oh, we going all in, baby. We bouncing off this thing, and we're going to either go to the moon or we're back to the grass.
Okay, the way that immediately feels to me is there are some speedruns you take on because you love the game, and then this feels like you take it on because spite.
Yes,
you must become the best.
That absolutely, I have absolutely finished games casually and been like, oh, I'm gonna speedrun that.
Yeah,
because you know it's gonna make some segments a little easier because like you've got the game genie in your head now.
Yeah.
The game genie of the brain.
So I think that all the TikTok clips and stuff you've been seeing is really evidence of like, this game took not just speedrunning, but the internet by storm.
Yes, absolutely.
Because, you know, you're this big YouTube gamer, you're this big YouTube gamer. We're making clips of like, oh, I fell 3,000 stories. So Mitch is gonna try to beat the game like in, you know, record time. And there are all these cool little strats, not little, huge strats that require like unbelievable precision in a game that does not give you a lot of leeway at all so I think, honestly, that is my run of the night. I think you should absolutely tune in for that, and that is coming up very shortly.
Yeah, all these runs we're talking about coming up right now, as soon as we're done talking.
Yeah, as soon as we shut up, there's games.
It's cool.
And then there is one more game, but I'm gonna say that this is one I have never played, barely touched, Silent Hill 2, mainly because I am so bad with horror games. It took me forever just to be able to sit down and watch like a basic horror movie.
I can't do that.
Yeah, no, I was the kid who like, I was 8, watched The Page Master, and Jekyll and Hyde scared me.
Okay.
Like, I was that kid.
Put some respect on Page Master. That movie is goated.
But like now I can watch things like Midnight Mass. I can watch these things. But with video games, there's just something that's a little too visceral. My
interactive element.
My partner and I literally got so scared trying to play Resident Evil 2 that we were staring at the controller like, I don't want to touch it, you two. So, have you two played this?
So I played a lot of the classic Resident Evils. I've only played Silent Hill 1. I need to play 2.
Okay.
But I know what you're saying. We're super terrified. But would y'all be willing to go down this journey of Silent Hill 2 if Ecdysis was your father?
Well, obviously.
Yes. Okay, so we've got Ecdysis on the run tonight, and Ek is just like, it's hard to be scared when Ecdysis is playing the game because he just has this like very calm personality where like it's hard to be frightened when the guy running the stream is like, oh, what's up, guys? Like there's just no way to be like, oh God, hold me.
Well, and he specifically talks about that in his stream too. Like he basically hits a zen state and wants his viewers to feel the same. So like, yeah, he's a very calming presence.
Yeah, absolutely. I like Ecdysis. My last thought on him is just I would watch that man watch paint dry. Like that's how entertaining he is. I watched a point and click adventure last night, which definitely had a lot of speedrun tech and whatnot in it. But I was like, it was 1 a.m. I gotta go to bed, but I gotta watch this man get through this clock tower, this point and click adventure. This is gonna be awesome. But yeah.
Yeah, so
many cool games coming up.
Yeah, the next 3 games are going to be absolutely incredible. Make sure that you stick around for those. We've got a little bit more of the checkpoint coming up in just a few seconds here, so stick around.
Thank you so much, as always, to our wonderful crew over on the couch. Hello, everyone. My name is Charbunny, and I am so excited to get to be here with you for some of our upcoming speedruns. We are doing wonderful work here at Awesome Games Done Quick 2024, raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The Prevent Cancer Foundation, founded in 1985, is a U.S.-based nonprofit organization. Their mission is to save lives across all populations through cancer prevention and early detection by focusing their work through research, education, outreach, and advocacy. Their vision is to stop cancer before it starts. You can find out more information about PCF at preventcancer.org. That's preventcancer.org. And we have already raised over $200,000 for Prevent Cancer Foundation throughout the event. And specifically looking at our bonus game for today, we're doing such a great job, everyone. We are at $38,804 out of the needed $40,000 to add Silent Hill 2 to the schedule. You heard the team talking about it just now. It is a fantastic run that you are absolutely going to want to see, run by the lovely Ecdysis. So if you would also like to see that on the schedule, make sure you get your donations in now. And when you donate, select the Silent Hill 2 incentive. I know there's some other people out there who are excited about this as well. We have $50 from Kyle, who says, not sure what hard/hard means, but let's do it. Well, thank you, Kyle. That's talking about our incentive. Silent Hill 2 hard/hard refers to the difficulty categories. In Silent Hill 2, there are 2 different controllers for difficulty. And with the run that we are hoping to see later tonight, both of them will be set to hard. So it's not just a little bit hard, it is doubly difficult for our runner Ecdysis, and we absolutely want to see how we speed through that. So please keep your donations coming. We also have $50 from Moonlight Kitsune, who says, Eevee Pile, need I say more? I think that's referring to one of our open prizes right now, which is a pile of Eevees. There is, for a $50 minimum donation, you too can enter to win the Eevee Lucian plushies. It's a whole collection of adorable Eevee excellence. So if you too would like to get your hat in the ring, again, $50 minimum donation is all you need there. But there's plenty of prizes available at different points as well. So for just a $5 minimum donation, you could be entered to win a Dark Chow and Hero Chow acrylic tarms, which goes perfectly with our upcoming Sonic Adventure 2 run that we are setting up for. And did you know we have a bid war going for the Hero versus Dark story? All of you out there donating can help us choose which route we see in our upcoming Sonic Adventure 2 run. Right now, Dark Story is in the lead with $3,311, but Hero Story is within distance of that at $2,945. So if you'd like to see Dark Story, you're doing pretty well. If you want the heroes to prevail and to see Sonic and friends take down all of the different adventures in this game, please make sure you get your donations in now. And again, when you're donating, make sure you select those incentives. Speaking of donations, we have $10 from IRC1, who says, AGDQ arriving just in time to keep me entertained during my busy work schedule. I appreciate everything the volunteers, tech crew, organizers, and of course the hosts and runners do to make this show a must-watch every time. Much love, y'all. A little less than 3 heart on that one. Thank you so much, appreciate it. We also have a whole bunch of donations coming in from Anonymous. We have $50 from Anonymous, thank you. We have $10 from Anonymous, thank you as well. And then we have 2 distinct $100 donations from Anonymous. Really appreciate the generosity, thank you so much. Oh, I just looked over at our Silent Hill 2 incentive. You all are doing fantastic. We are now less than $1,000 to go, less than $400 to go to get to that Silent Hill 2 bonus run. We really want to see that later today. Yeah, we can cheer for that. We can cheer for that. That's exciting. Less than 300. Oh my goodness. Are you going to hit it while I'm talking? Do I do anything besides just watch this number go up? You are fantastic out there. Reminder, that's coming up just a little later today. We're getting close to setting up for that one. We have $25 from the Zellathon family who says, always enjoy having this event on all week. Let's go. Oh, sorry, Zeladon family. Thank you so much for watching. We enjoy having you here as well. And with that, I think it's time for us to check in again with the checkpoint. Let's hear what the team has to say next. Looks like we're having some audio issues. We'll get that sorted momentarily. Hi, Mr. Game & Shout. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Hello!
That worked. Whoa, you're back.
Do I need to use your mic?
Do you want to?
Like from here. Okay, we're gonna, are we here? Is it working? They can hear me? I hope you can hear me at home. I can't see chat. We're trying this again. This is a checkpoint. We're doing it live. I want to get you caught up and reminded about some of the prizes that we have available right now that are going to be ending with Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So gamesdonequick.com/donate. Get those donations in now. And I forgot to bring them to the stage because we are rushing things here. Can somebody give me the prizes, please? I need them. Oh, thank you. Okay, so starting off with Bean's $10 donation, the Final Fantasy 15 Choco Bro Bean plushes from Pocket Toku. $10 minimum donation gets you in to win these. Thank you so much, Pocket Toku, for sending those in. What else do we have? We have, great, Standy, I love it. $15 minimum donation. This one comes to us from Kaito Ace. This is the Prompto and Prina Standy and sticker set. It actually does come apart. If I can get it to fit in the base here, it works, and it's quite lovely. I'm just not getting it together right, but we're rushing. It's fine. Maybe it's the other way around. Whatever. We're moving on from it. $15 minimum donation. It can become yours to put together. From Psycat Aurora, that was my head, and okay, it's right side up. Cool. We have the Final Fantasy 14 Starbird framed print. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Oh God, that's a light. It's okay. It's a bird. There is a lot of lore behind this. I'm not going to go into it now. Play Endwalker. It's very good. $15 minimum donation. Thank you, Psycard Aurora, for getting that into us. What else do we have? What do we got? Magic. I love it. For a $25 minimum donation from Cute Monster Props, you could have your very own Black Mage. Please use with caution. It's very powerful. It's very adorable. You've seen them. You love them. You want them. $25 minimum donation gets you in to win this. Yes, friend. I love friends. I have a friend. You can take a breath with a nice, calm friend. $25 minimum donation can get you in to win this Final Fantasy 15 Deadeye Cuddle Plush. It is not kidding when it says Cuddle Plush. I cannot show you through the camera how cuddly it is, but it's very cuddly. Thank you, Kaito Ace, for sending this in. We also still have, so again, all of those available through Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, gamesdonequick.com/donate to see all the prizes that we have available. We also still have daily prizes available through Bayonetta. We have the Evolutions, a set of 9 Evolutions. We got Eevee and all of the options. These are available through Bayonetta. They were sent in to us by Pincushion Cat Plushies. $50 donation gets you in to win that. You can also put your donation towards some of our incentives and bid wars that are going on. Looks like we're still trying to sort out whether we're doing Hero versus Dark Story. Get that in right now, because when I'm done talking, the run is starting. So like gamesdonequick.com/donate. Go. Do it now. Get entered to win prizes. Get hyped for the next run. Say hello to my friend Sense. Thank you so much for the help. We're going to send it up to the stage. We're getting ready to run, rolling around at the speed of sound. Let's get this done, baby. Woo!
Thank you so much, Mr. Game & Shout, all of the time. It's so great to see you here. I'm also super excited to announce that we have met our bonus game, everyone. We will be seeing Silent Hill 2 later tonight. That is so incredible. Thank you, everyone. We'll have Igdices up here on stage in a few runs to show off that fantastic game. In the meantime, I'm going to take a quick breath. We're going to be setting up for this run, so please stick around. You do not want to miss Sonic coming up soon. And remember, Bid War is active. Get your donations in. And speaking of that Bid War, Dark Story is still in the lead. It's pulling away from Hero. It's pulling away from Hero Story right now. Dark Story's at 3,800. Hero Story's at 2,900. So gap is widening. If you're a Hero Story fan, you do not have a lot of time to get that fixed. We definitely have some people out there who are donating who are excited about this. We have $50 from Jenny who says, "Hi, I'm Omo Chow and I'm here to help you. Dark Story, let's go." Thank you so much for that one. We also have $50 from Jim Hart 3000 who says, "Love the speedruns and glad for the opportunity to help fight cancer." Absolutely, thank you so much for that. Again, we have now raised $225,000 for Prevent Cancer Foundation. I know cancer is such a thing that has affected many of us in a negative way, and any amount of prevention that we can do is such an impact on the lives of those we care about, the lives of those we've never met, the lives of everyone out there. So all of your donations, all of your support this week makes an incredible difference, and we appreciate every single dollar that you send through to Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, your dollars can also help impact our event. You just saw that we got a bonus game added in. Well, would you like even more Silent Hill 2? Are people a fan of Silent Hill 2? We now have an incentive for a secret dog ending. In case you didn't know, Silent Hill, very famous for having some interesting dog endings. That is a $10,000 incentive, and people have already found it. We're at $325 on our way there, so we've got plenty of time to make that happen, but exciting to see that we can add even more Silent Hill to the event, so thank you so much, everyone, for that. 4. If you have not seen Pikmin, it is an adorable game where you run an adorable crew doing adorable little tasks and trying not to get eaten by monsters. It's very fun. Right now, purple is in the lead for our crew color choice at $700, with blue very close behind, just under $700. We're really close on that one, so if you want to influence that, make sure you get your donations in. And of course, you just saw a ton of wonderful, lovely prizes. Reminder that when you donate, you don't have to select the prizes. You're automatically entered. The only thing you need to pick when you donate are the incentives or the bid wars that you want to contribute to. So if you want to see that secret dog ending for Silent Hill 2, make sure you select it when you donate. Speaking of donations, we have $25 from Cymux, who says, "Thank you to the GDQ cast, crew, and runners for putting on an amazing show for a wonderful cause." Well, thank you so much for watching and supporting. We wouldn't have the show we did without all of you here. And of course, it's so great to have all of you in the audience out here as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Are you all excited for the runs we have today? I know our donors are as well. We have $20 from Coda, who says, "Hi GDQ, I hope you're enjoying the chill of Pittsburgh. So happy to see GDQ in my city. Have to donate to see the Dark Story. What's better than watching Shadow Body Sonic?" Again, Dark is still winning, so not a lot of time left on that one. If you want Hero Story, you'll have to donate now. Dark Story is now over $4,000. You all are doing a fantastic job keeping that one moving. And again, reminder, there is now a secret dog ending for Silent Hill 2. That is a $10,000 incentive. We're already 8% of the way there. That's been flying. We're at $875 out of that $10,000, so make sure you select that incentive when you donate if you'd like to see that added on to the event. And we're starting off strong there. $500 from Deacon Blue, who says, "Spike has me hyped for Igdices' run. Let's get that incentive." Let's get that incentive indeed. Thank you so much. We have $50 from Verdant Hope, who says, "Go GDQ, go." Thank you so much for that one. We have $25 from Lawful Renegade, who says, "Howdy everyone. Lost my aunt to cancer a couple years back after her multi-year battle with it, and I've made it a point since then to support PCF whenever I can. I may have lost a loved one, but hopefully I can help others not lose theirs." Lawful Renegade, I am so sorry about your aunt, but thank you so much for your commitment to PCF and to helping make sure others have their family members around for just a bit longer with all of the wonderful work that we do with early detection. with that, chat, how do you feel about going fast? Audience, you too, how do you feel about going fast? Okay. We're still in the lead on Dark Story right now. Actually, audience, I want to hear from you. How many of you are hoping we see Dark Story here today? Oh, all right, that's a lot. How many of you are hoping for Hero Story? All right, so we do still have some Sonic fans out there in the crowd. I know we saw Tails earlier in the marathon, so I'm curious if Tails will make the repeat appearance or if we're going to get a new cast of characters. I'm excited to find out. We have $50 from my Cactus and I, who says, let's go. Let's go indeed. Thank you so much. Oh, we're now over $1,000 towards that secret dog ending as well. You all are crushing it. Thank you so much. And of course, speaking of crushing it, I know that's what our next runner's about to do, because I'm excited to say we are ready for Sonic Adventure 2 battle with Deku. Let's give it away for our runner, everyone.
Whoa. Hello everyone, welcome to Sonic Adventure 2. My name is Deku SR, and I will be playing Hero or Dark. I don't know, which one won?
The winner for today with over $4,000 raised for Prevent Cancer Foundation is Dark Story.
Yo, let's go Dark Story.
We know a thing or two about Dark Story around here.
Yeah, we'll be doing all A rank, so we'll be getting every single A rank in every stage. This is my commentators, if you guys wanted to introduce yourselves.
All right, hi everyone, I'm Aura Ace, and I'm gonna be giving mostly the background on the basic movement and skips of the game. I'm not a big A-ranks expert, so I'll let these guys do that for me.
Yeah, I'm John Basher. I am going to be talking more about the A-rank stuff, the point requirements. I'm pretty competitive with Deku in this category in particular.
And we got Drywall.
Yeah, I'm Drywall. I am more of a catch-all here, but
No,
I'm very excited for this, so
okay, so
whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready to go. I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go.
Yeah, so A ranks in this game, when you beat a stage, you get a rank between A and E, and it's not totally based off time like some of the later Sonic games. It's mostly based on the points you get in the top left corner right now, so like 1,060, 1,080. There is a time bonus as well, which is a maximum of 10,000 points. 10,000 is for a minute or less you beat the stage in, and then every second after that, it takes 20 points away. So this stage, we'll beat it in about 2 minutes, so we'll get 8,800. The A rank requirement is 20,000. So we need about 11,200 at least from the stage. And in Iron Gate, it's actually pretty easy. In mech stages, the way that we're going to be getting points mostly is from combos. So in this elevator here, we're going to rack up a big combo with Eggman's laser. So we got a 9 combo there. So we get 100 points from each enemy we destroy, and we got that awesome bonus. 9 lock-ons is an awesome bonus. 10 is a extreme bonus of 1,500 points. 11 is a perfect bonus of 2,000 points. That's the biggest it gets. So definitely combos are the big thing here. But in Iron Gate, there's 2 elevators, such as the one we did there, so there's going to be no problem. What would you want to take over?
Yeah, all right, so you get pretty much all the points on this stage from the elevators, and the rest of the stage is basic mech movement, which we don't have the hover yet, so it's basically just going to be try and keep walking as fast as you can, and then you're going to jump around corners that are about 90 degrees, because Eggman's pivot animation is incredibly slow. And yeah, and then we're going to be just grinding points here using the whistle glitch, which I'll let John explain here.
Or Drywall.
Oh, sure. So whistle glitching is, as you can see, you start a lock-on combo, but you don't finish it by interrupting it by using a whistle at the very end of it. It is a relatively tight trick, so it's cool that Deku got all of them there.
Yeah, you have 9 frames to, like, for the window to initiate a whistle glitch, and you need to make use of like 4 of them. So it's actually really frame tight. There's not many that we're going to be doing in Dark Story. That might be it that we see. But in Hero Story, in particular, Eternal Engine, you have to do like 14 in a row. So it gets really rough.
Yeah.
So we're clearing this A rank by like 2,000 points. 202 is a pretty good time.
Yeah, not bad.
I hope you're all glad with your donations to go to the elevator store.
It gets better, it gets better.
It does get better.
Yeah, Shadow and Eggman are the main differences between the A rank categories and the regular categories. They just call them new game categories. The bosses are exactly the same. There are no ranks. This is the easiest boss. It really is a pretty simple start in Dark Story. 4 hits, and we're just going to like lock him here, essentially. We're going to save a little bit of time by putting him into his aerial animation for this final hit, so wait until he gets up and then hit him. So this will save like a second or two. So we'll get a low 22.
Not bad.
9 rings, let's go. That's the good RNG.
go.
Yeah, who wants to take hunting? Drywall?
Okay, sure. So in this game, there is hunting, surprisingly. You have to find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald in the Rouge stages. And unlike in SADX, well, Sonic Adventure 1, you have to find them in sequential order, or that is what the devs intended. You can find them out of order, which is called a free piece, which I don't believe we're going to see here, but we might.
We might. There's 3 different pieces I can get here as a free piece. Let's see if I get it. Nope.
Nope.
Bad RNG.
They would have been just hanging there. And yes, the radar doesn't tell us that it's there, but we know that it's a piece that exists. There is about 100 pieces in each stage, which is a crazy amount.
Nice, that was fast.
That was a really good
Yeah.
clip. That was the apartment side
sick.
clip, yeah. I don't really even understand how that one works. Just the curvature of like the ground just will push you out.
Yeah, that's very good
Let's
for
go.
getting a piece in the underwater section.
Yeah, that was really quick. So Deku is a master of the hunting stages. He's just so good at these.
Yeah, you're intended to take a little turtle that does a loop underwater, and especially if you're at a bad part of the cycle, it's incredibly slow to get into that jail sequence. So you pretty much always want to do a clip in there.
Yeah, so this is Sand Ocean. This is top 2 hardest stages in the run. What is so tough about it is we don't have the hover upgrade yet, and everything is just a moving platform above quicksand, essentially. So we're resetting there because some global cycles were moving in that intro cutscene that we didn't want to be moving. There is a cycle about 30 seconds into the stage we're going to want to take that will eventually save us about 12 seconds. In PB attempts, it's a pretty big deal. Obviously, we're in a marathon, we just want to live. We really need to rack up the points here. So the point requirement is 25,000. We need to get 16,000 points in the top left. And so we're doing this movement there, right? So that's so these flying beetles can spawn. There's a ton of these in the stage, and normally the enemies give you about 100 points each. Those enemies give you 500 points each. So there's 2 here again, and they all have really strange activation zones that you need to know about. There's 2, in fact, right now that we've just missed, and that was the cycle. That was a really tight cycle we needed to make.
Let's go.
That is, it's easier when you're playing like the restricted category. You don't exactly do this in new game. You do a trickled sand walking. But when you're trying to do the A rank as well, you're trying to get all these points, it's incredibly hard to hit this. But we're doing this really well. And coming up here, we should be seeing Chow Box jump. So let's see, there's a little shortcut we can take. Jump on here and go over. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
And then 2 more flying beetles. There's rings, so of course rings give points. 1 ring is 10 points, so there was 2 20 capsules there, so that's 400 points right there. And so this is the main cycle of the stage. So that turntable, you can see every like 11, 12 seconds that will turn around. So we've made first cycle here, perfect. We just need to make Melter's jump right now. Let's go. And so yeah, this is perfect. So 3 more flying beetles, and then there's a 10 combo we can get of these dynamites as we hit that 3-frame jump. And this is going perfectly.
Wow, that was really good.
This is close to a PB attempt, honestly.
Yeah.
So Dogstery is so difficult in the early game. You definitely have to get quite lucky to just not have any major hiccups, but this is going really well so far. So we're going to be 1,000 points clear, so going really well again.
Nice.
True. We do have our first shadow stage coming up next. Some may say the best stage.
The best stage. Shout out to Debu.
The king of Radical Highway, the king.
The king.
Clap to Debu.
Now.
Go take this one.
All right, so yeah, this is the first time we actually get to play Shadow in a stage and not a boss. So his mechanics are pretty much a carbon copy of Sonic. So we basically want to, on flats and downhills, do spin dashes to go as fast as we can here. And Radical Highway is a very cool level. It's got this reputation because it's got a lot of really small optimizations. There's no like huge skips to skip the whole level. It's just really sick movement and neat routes, like that little slope jump to get up to the rocket, skip the pulley.
So next up we'll do building skip. Instead of like taking the springs, we're just going to go outside of it and like push ourselves down here too. And now we get this invincibility shield, and we're going to let homing attack through that plane. So invincibility obviously makes you invincible, and it gives you double points.
No.
So that plane that is usually 500 points, that's 1,000, so that's a ton of points. And usually we wouldn't even be able to hit that plane because it would hit us, but our invincibility will take care of that. 2,000 points right now is great. We got this checkpoint. Gonna jump through here to go to this like secret spring that will take you to the M3, the Lost Chow area. Oh, just missed that railing. That's a really tough one.
Just the backup.
Yeah, the first mistake of the run, really. Now we'll be actually running along this rail. This is quite cool, to be honest.
Oh my god.
So there is a Golden Beetle here, which we're opting to skip. That would be 1,000 points. And yeah, we got that awesome. It would have been bad if we didn't get awesome. There's another Radical we can get here on this ramp by... Let's go. Okay, we got it. That one's so finicky. So we're definitely going to get this A rank here. This is a really tough one. That Golden Beetle is like a big risk-reward thing. You could take it, and then you can just like coast through to the end. But if you don't, you have to rely on getting at least one of that awesome off of the bridge or the Radical off the ramp. Okay, final trick here. Going, okay, very fast, very easy.
Very fast.
Yeah, we jumped into that speed pad, into this corkscrew. This corkscrew is entirely unique, and we're holding B, and so we spin dash there, and so we can homing attack into the ground super quickly and get to the goal ring.
Let's go, Deku.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, we only found that out like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's so weird why jumping into that automated section ends up sticking you to the ground instead of throwing you up.
Yeah, it's totally unique. It's one of the like first like states like within the game, like all of the states are numbered. That's like the third state, just period, and it's only in that corkscrew. Okay, we have so many lives at this point. Dark Story, you're always like gasping for lives.
Yeah, 7 lives is really good right now.
Okay, second Rouge stage, gonna find 3 keys. So Rouge is pretty cool on the story side of things. You're not always getting the Master Emerald like Knuckles always is. You're getting keys here, we'll get something else next time. We're gonna check some free pieces there. We checked for 5 of them, didn't get any of them. I didn't catch what our piece 1 was.
Holy Altar.
Okay, so that's in Green Hallway, so we're getting this upgrade, this mandatory upgrade. And then we're going to take a Death Strat after here. Death Strats are pretty cool. They're essentially just going to warp us back to the start, and they keep our pieces, but they don't keep our points. So you might think that's bad, but no, these hunting stages, as long as we finish in under a minute, we only need 1 piece, and that's it. So we're going to spiral up here to do some radar reading. We now know exactly what our piece is. It's in the ground here. So that was really quick. That was much faster than if we didn't Death Strat, and now we're going to this Dark Shroud piece in the altar, and it's right, that's a really quick time.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, we may see more death strats in later hunting stages, so keep an eye out for that.
Yep.
Okay, next mech stage. There's a lot of Eggman coming up right now. The point requirement here is 34,000, and this is a pretty technical mech stage, definitely a pretty enjoyable one. We're in this colony, we're in space now, the Space Colony Arc.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed this stage in this run because if you play it well enough, you actually can get the A rank without really losing any time compared to a normal run. So let's see if I can do that here.
Yeah, quite a few stages in this game. Like, getting the A rank, you just need to take a few side quests eventually. But, as you only lose a few seconds. And Lost Colony is one of those. The next stage and Sand Ocean, you lose a lot of time compared to just regular. Okay, this isn't going too great, but it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's crazy how they let you punch the laser. I don't
Yeah.
don't know why it considers it an enemy that you can do that to.
So we're going to be getting an upgrade right here, and then with this we're able to do a new technique. Do you want to talk about that, Aura?
Oh yeah, so the hover upgrade allows us to do what we're going to call a pause hover, which basically we use a pause in between 2 A presses. So you do A pause, then pause A to try and put the 2 A presses of your hover jump as close together as possible. So that's what it looks like. And that gives you extra height because for whatever reason, hovering on the way up actually increases your height. People think it just stops you from falling down, but it actually gives you extra height. And there are some jumps that we will hopefully see later that actually require the extra height from the pause hover to be even possible at all.
Yeah, I got some extra points. I didn't have to get them, but...
Yeah, we, so the point requirement is 34,000, so we need 25,500. We have speed shoes right now, so between 80 and 89 rings going into a checkpoint, you get speed shoes. You also get 200 points from getting it, but right now we're in a 40-second elevator. This is a great time for like 40 seconds or so of donations.
Yeah.
You got it, I can make that happen. We have $15 from Erica who says, in my restless dreams, I see that dog. And that's referring to our secret dog ending for Silent Hill 2, which is at $2,800 out of the 10,000. Thank you so much, we're doing great there. We also have $100 from Brandino who says, good luck, Deku.
Let's go, Brandino.
One of the fastest Sonic runners around and one of my favorite people in the community. Dark Story, best story.
Yeah.
We can go for a couple more.
Yeah.
All right, then we have $10 from Champo who says, good luck, Deku and commentators.
Let's go, Champo.
Community love is so wonderful. Congrats on getting all A ranks in. It's gonna be such a sick run. I am sad that I had to cancel coming to AGDQ last minute, but I'm still so excited for the run and the event. Hopefully I'll see the SHU and SAESR crew in the summer maybe.
Shout out
Thank
to
you so
Stacey.
much.
Yeah, we should mention that. That is Sonic Adventure
Speedrunning.
Speedrunning community.
Yeah, our era of games, so Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic 06, we form SACER, Sonic Adventure era. Yeah, we have like a really like vibrant like tournament and event scene going on. We'll talk about that more later. Right now we're in Weapons Bed. This is like the top 3 stage, like a really sick stage, changes a lot in A ranks. We're gonna rack up these combos here because these enemies are just sleeping right now. 20 points each, worthless. So we're getting these, and we're now gonna do a perfect pause over. That, that works, okay. So that's double frame perfect. To get over there, you need to get a perfect amount of height. You need to do pause and A on the same frame, and then unpause and hover on consecutive frames. So double frame perfect to get across there. We have a great amount of points right now too. So 30,000 point requirement, 21,000 in the stage, 9,000 time bonus. A really fun stage. And the gimmick here is you've got these aircraft carriers, and if you're on them, they actually give you speed choose speed. So you go so quickly down here. So we didn't get a perfect right there, but we should be fine. I think we were a little over on points, in fact.
Yeah, we're a little low. I'll get some points at the end.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. So if you have a lot of points, it means you can take a slightly faster route at the end that saves a few seconds, but it's really no big deal.
Oh, that was
yeah, one other thing worth mentioning is that big pause over he did on the gate skips the, what is it called, the large cannon?
Large cannon, yeah.
You're supposed to use those to shoot these steel grates, and we're using the pause hover instead, and you don't even need it for any other stage, so it's faster to just do pause hovers and skip it.
Yeah, that is definitely not the only upgrade we'll be skipping, and especially, maybe not even the most important one we'll be skipping. You have to wait and see.
It's definitely good on points right now, and we still can do this little shortcut. So this right now is called satellite jump. So you can jump onto this satellite. We'll do the second try here. It's actually really high. The hitbox is so high. And yeah, we jump on it, and we can like skip this whole section to go over. This is a really solid time. 140 is what you want.
Yeah. Even to get the backup, that's like a solid time.
Okay, so we go into, we've barely had any bosses so far, but there's 14 stages and 8 bosses, so we're pretty much going to see stage boss from now on. This boss is really simple. Just shoot tails. He's going to take 4 hits, and you have the little bullets, and you've got the charge shots. And we pretty much always just use the bullets here. They each do equal damage. The only attack that does anything else is the propeller punch, the melee attack. You know, it's like committal. You'd think it'd do a lot. It does 1/3 damage. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't know why it does the little damage.
So 13's a solid time. Security hall. This is the next hunting stage. Really, really, really cool stage. One of the favorites of, like, I think all 4 of us here.
Oh, yeah, I love the stage.
And there's a really cool
Especially
gimmick.
Aura loves it.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah, there's a gimmick here. So you've got these safes around the level. Blue safes, yellow safes, red safes, and only one of them are active at a time. And it's actually a global flag. And that's actually a bug, to be honest. This isn't a global flag on Dreamcast or GameCube. It's kind of an oversight when they ported it to PC. It's now become a global flag, so you can set it on a different file. And it's good because you want it to be yellow. Generally, you want it to be yellow.
No.
Oh, no, okay, so L'Oreal, that is in 4 different places, actually. It's not one-to-one with these hints. But one of them is in blue, 3 of them is red. Definitely not yellow. Lost Child. That is a rhino piece right here. One piece left.
Do a little hint story.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Really cool clip we can see here, cage clip. We're going to go behind here. We normally need a rocket otherwise. And we are in.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, at this point, I want to say shout out to the hunters of this game.
Yeah,
Security Hall's the good
absolutely.
time to say it. Hunting, it's unlike anything in any other game, even in Sonic Adventure 1. It is totally unique. The skill ceiling is so high. It's a game within a game. And there's people who are really committed to it. I want to name Epi specifically. He is so good at Rouge. He is the goat at Rouge. And all of these like big brain hunters, they've pioneered doing red safes. If you know like every clip in the book, you can actually make red safes better. But it's crazy. You've got to be crazy.
All right, so now we got Flying Dog here. We got 2 quick hits by hitting him first right when he's coming in bounds, and now we're going to try and manipulate him by hitting him at the correct angle in this corner, and he'll actually stay here for the last 3 hits. He's supposed to go to the other side of the arena every time you hit him, but for whatever reason, if you hit him at like that particular angle in the corner, he'll just stay there and you can kill him.
31, let's go.
So we do have yet another shadow stage coming up. And then after that, everybody's favorite stage, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, they really drip feed you the shadow stage in the first half of the run, but then they come in a lot more frequently in the second half, luckily. So I guess now is a pretty good time to mention the storage mechanic, since we're going to be using it a lot in this level. So the startup of the spin dash actually stores the somersault hitbox, since it's using the same button as the spin dash, because they love just mapping a million things to one button. And so you can just walk straight under the somersault barricades if you run into them in the first half second of your spin dash animation. Pretty neat.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that a lot throughout the level. And of course, if this was Hero's story, we would be having even more actions mapped to the B button.
Yep. So one way that we gain points in the shadow stages, because you don't have lock-ons, so there's just point balls. So we got an awesome right then going under that somersault barrier. Just tricks or sequences, you know, like tricking off of a rail, but just other things like, in that particular case, it was going under that first somersault barrier and then going under the second one at the top of the vine in a timely manner. So there's different like triggers, and you just have to go through all of them, and it will give you the 1,000 points for doing so. And so that's one way to build points in this stage. We need 5,000 points in the top left, and then 9,000 from the time bonus. Invincibility right now, that's double points. We're going to skip another upgrade right now. You're supposed to go under here for a light dash, but we can just skip it.
I'm not doing
Second try.
That was so close.
There we go. Just spin dash, jump up. It's free. And yeah, go through this section. We have plenty enough points. There's a golden beetle left that we're going to get. Golden beetle's 1,000 points, of course, and then we're going to go to the end of the stage. Yep.
Yeah, it's really easy to skip that upgrade. You're supposed to get the light dash down there, but we're not even going to need it in Final Chase, so there's no point in picking it up.
Yeah, Dark Story for the longest time was actually low percent. Like, Hero Story low percent is a thing because you missed like half of the upgrades, but Dark Story, you were just doing it anyway.
Now we got everyone's favorite cutscene.
Yeah, we'll shut up for this. This is much earlier in Hero Story, but in Dark it's quite late.
Yeah, the crowd can take it from here.
Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again of all places.
Thank you.
You're comparing yourself to me?
The hum was perfect.
Let's go.
All right, so we do a pretty cool... The way that this boss works, Sonic's AI basically just does nothing if you're behind him, so you just rock to his back and hit him in the back.
Yeah, it's a lot of build-up just for that.
Yeah.
And then you can just jump off the edge after he's dead, just for fun.
We've got a karting stage coming up now. It's like 2 minutes 45 long. We'll talk about the mechanics, but then we've got 2 minutes of donation readings. So yeah, Route 280, driving Rouge's car. This is Rouge's 5th stage. We're going to see a lot of staking it, and we're going to see a cool little glitch, which doesn't save time, but it's what you do in marathons.
Yeah, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, Dra, would you want to take the snaking?
Sure. So when you're just driving, you have this really, like, not fast speed cap.
Low.
That's the word. But anyway, when you're snaking, you can increase that speed cap.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. There's the backwards driving.
And the controls are not reversed.
Yeah, so this is essentially just the same as forwards driving, but backwards.
Yeah, you get to see Rouge backwards. That's cool. But yeah, we have time for donations now, about like 2 minutes a time.
You got it. I'm enjoying driving backwards, forwards. I'm a little confused, but I'm having fun. We have $25 from MLE Pro, who says, "Sup, Deku?"
Yo, what's up, Emily?
So glad you could make it off Speedrun Island to game for us today. Thank you so much. We have $25 from Hex Speedruns.
Yo, let's go, Hex.
Hex says, "So stoked to see Deku show his amazing skills, and always wonderful to see and hang out with the amazing SAESR community. You all are amazing, and your support and excitement is contagious. Keep killing it." I know the community support here is fantastic. I loved hearing an entire cutscene narrated by an audience here today. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
We have $50 from Darkos Lab, who says, "The hills are alive with the sound of silence," putting this towards the Silent Hill 2 Good Boy ending. We are at $3,000 out of the needed $10,000 to make that secret dog ending happen. And I've got some hidden intel here. It involves a Shiba Inu, and this is listed in the notes. It is very cute. So if you would like to see a very cute secret dog ending, make sure to get your donations in for that one.
Oh, that car.
Yeah, when we do backwards driving, we're now like a little further behind in the cycles. All of these cars, they're all global cycles. They're all their own global cycles. And yeah, we're used to seeing them in like our own positions, like depending on how fast we usually go. but we had to spend some time doing the backwards driving, and so a little bit in the wilderness here.
Yeah, you can keep doing a few more donations. We still got a little more carding.
You got it. We have $25 from Emmy, who says, Sonic Adventure 2 remains one of my favorite speedruns to watch, and I am so excited to see it during prime time. Good luck, Deku.
Oh no, the backwards drive is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. So sad.
What's the point?
We also have $25 from Z and Scoots, who says, this game defined our childhoods. Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the best games of all time. Dark Story for life. How many of you out there are Dark Story fans?
Well,
indifferent.
It's actually crazy. So there's, out of the SA2 contingent that's here, it's a really high percentage of Dark Story runners.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Pittsburgh, by the way. There's also a really high percentage of SA2 runners in Pittsburgh.
That's true.
So this is a crazy place for GDQ.
They're in that blue plane. Spotted at
It's Skyrail time.
It's Skyrail time. It's true. The shortest non-hunting stage in the game.
Yeah, so we're back in the trying to get A ranks. And so the time bonus is, as long as you're under a minute, you get 10,000. So this stage is under a minute, so it's crazy. We don't have the variability of balancing points and time. We just have to get 4,000 points on the dot, and that's it. So we're going to be getting that mostly from doing some tricks. 3 different tricks we get awesomes from, and then we get just 1,000 points of scraps. So we need to get 20 rings, which we have done, and then we'll go through the checkpoint to give us a 5-ring bonus, and then on the rail we'll get a further 6 rings, which will take us to the 30 rings necessary on the ring front. We've got 100 points from an enemy, and then we're going to get a few more points from enemies on this final island. Okay, a trick off this rail. There we... Okay, that was a cool. So we're 500 points down, but that's fine. There's a lot of points on this island. We're 300 already, and there's a life we're going to get over here, and then we'll be back on track. There we go.
Nice.
Ooh! We need to have a lot of speed. If we don't get the awesome... Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Nice save. Oh, and the 59.
We made this air right by 60 points.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 40, of course, 40. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
if I waited 3 seconds longer, I would have missed it.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, next boss, Egg Golem. This is a much easier boss than the Hero Story variant. We're just going to be shooting him in his like weak spots. Look here. JW, shout out, found out this like pretty easy strat. It's not the fastest thing, but you just walk around here and just shoot him, and he's just going to be fine with it. Okay, we got all the lock-ons, cool.
Yeah.
And now we can do a little death strat here, land in this quicksand, and you can make the in-game timer stop an entire second early. We only got like a 10th or 2
got a little bit.
But still, a 17 is a really good time.
I can make it spin.
That's the most important part right there.
Yeah.
Okay, final hunting stage, Mad Space. This is a huge stage. We're going to be probably skipping another upgrade here. It's more of an optional upgrade depending on the pieces we get. This is a terrible piece when we're going to be resetting this. Right at the top of the stage. Not good. There it is again.
Awesome.
Got plenty of lives, though.
Okay, this one's good.
This one's good.
This one's in the middle of the stage.
We'll skip the upgrade. If you want to go over that.
Yes, in that house, you just saw that's where the upgrade is. So usually, that was upgrade skip, what Deku just did. You're supposed to take the rocket to that platform, get the upgrade, and now you can go everywhere in the map. But if you just go on the rocket there, you can kind of just like clip out of the gravity. It's a little weird. There's supposed to be like really strong gravity on that planet, but there's 2 ways to get off, that being one of them. Between the red nails, we're going to take this spring. This is on Capsule Planet. And oh yeah, of course, all the hints are reversed. So that's cool. Deku... Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Huge wait, we get to run off the bottom here, so this is really cool. This is right below us.
Yep.
And are we going to clip through the hints?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's through the, yeah, there we go, the weight.
Very nice.
That was not Pittsburgh
Except
RNG
for-
right there. I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah, we keep saying Deku is one of the luckiest players in this community, and Aura, on the other hand, is not. So we were wondering if his RNG is going to transfer to Pittsburgh or not. And it turns out it is.
Yeah. We got time for more donations.
Yeah, we can do a couple here. We got this cutscene here, but it's not as quotable, I don't think.
Yeah, and we got a boss fight, which we can easily one cycle.
Yeah, Knuckles' AI is very smart and chooses to do absolutely nothing if you're in the air. So you can just keep on jumping over and over again and drill diving onto him, and he'll just stand there.
It's very easy to go wrong, but when it goes right, it just looks pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Cosmic Wall, this is an insane stage. This actually is like maybe the hardest. This is the longest stage, it'll be almost 4 minutes. And the point requirement is a sky-high 80,000, but that is actually going to be one of the least of our worries. So this is a really sick stage. We are going to be getting like 20,000 points in the first 3 minutes or so, but there's an auto-scroller we'll do at the end, and there's going to be a big skip. So why like the A rank categories are like so cool in like our opinion is that it's like a faux restricted category. Like it nullifies a lot of the skips because when you're doing skips, you're not collecting any points. And so you need to be actually playing the stage, and it's really cool. And so yeah, there's a big skip in this stage. Shout out to Ethmar, who found this back in 2018. Let's go, Ethmar. Yeah, you go off to the left like right now, and you can just clip out into this building, and you literally hover all the way to the end. But yeah, we're ignoring that. We're going to get these points. We're going to be doing a clip that was actually conceived in a dream. Sadistic Mystic, who was like the forefather of SA2 speedrunning, he just was like, literally in his dreams, found a skip to get to the end of the level. And so he's like, okay, let me boot up my Dreamcast. Let's see if this is real. And it actually was. And so we're going to be seeing it right here. So this is the first elevator, and we just hover, and we're out.
Yep, we are not going to be going all the way to the end because we do have to get points. So we'll be clipping back in at this tower.
Yeah. Yeah, you could go all the way to the end right now, but yeah, we need points. Well, we're flying. I guess we have time for another donation.
That is true.
Of course. We have $25 from Rox_, who says, good luck from the back couch to one of the goats of
Yeah, shout out
Sonic
to the back couch. We got a huge following here.
I also say, let's go, Deku. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
We also have $100 from TK the Bird, who says, donating in honor of the crowd and their Oscar-worthy voice acting performance in SA2B. Give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. You deserve it.
Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about the hovering.
I was realizing that when they were reading. So yeah, one thing we glossed over, it actually was in Mad Space too, but the 3 space stages in this story all have this low gravity effect. So it causes you to jump a lot higher, but it impacts Cosmic Wall a lot more because of the way that the hover works. So hovering will give you a crap ton more height than it normally does. So you can go up these large tower sequences, which would be like nowhere near possible without this gravity. And we're going to be taking advantage of it in Final Chase too.
Yeah, in this stage, it's actually suboptimal to do the pause hovers from earlier, so thankfully we're not doing that.
Okay, final chain of enemies here, and this will take us to like 24,000. And so then we enter this final auto scroller. This is like a 1-minute auto scroller, but we're at 24,000. We are nowhere near the amount of points. We literally need 50,000 points, but still. You see these tanks we just passed? After you shoot them, for every frame they remain rendering, you get 20 points. And that racks up insanely high. So as we go past these next tanks, watch in the top left, this is going to shoot up. Go, go, go. And this next section, there's 6 tanks here. Go, 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 go.
Go, go, go.
And there's a final section here. And yeah, getting all of those is so tough. But Deku is very unorthodox with his controller. He literally plays it flat down on the table. I've never seen anything like it.
That's how I hold it.
Yeah. And so he is like spamming like all of the buttons. He doesn't need points anymore. Like, but you can get another 1,500 points here. And yeah, he's like spamming the directions, spamming the buttons, trying to lock onto all of them because it's really tough to do. And it makes sure that you can get the A rank because every one that you miss is like a good few thousand. So you really want to be going into the stage in like Dark Story runs or like 180 emblems, the 100% category, with quite a buffer because you don't want to be relying on it.
Yeah, in this game you can press both B and X. They both count as an action button. So I was just like spamming B and X, like alternating to make sure I got the fastest mashing.
And so we're almost done. We're very much in the end game now. We've got 2 bosses and a level left. So this is the final Tails fight. This is a pretty tough fight to do consistently, but to do well, this is a 14-second fight. So let's see how this goes. Do the first hit, but just running into him because he's not going to move actually until you press B to shoot. So you can run up to him and make sure you get the first hit. This is going solidly. We just move around to the right, and it's a 15-second fight.
Nice. Yeah, that laser does a huge amount of damage, but Deku actually gets hit by the bullet right beforehand, and then you just walk around him and shoot him.
Yeah, you actually want to get hit by just like a bullet from Tails first, so you have iframes to then move out of it, or else that'll just do like double damage or something. Okay.
This is yours. All right, here we go. This is my level. This is my favorite stage in the entire game, and it's pretty sad because in Dark Story now we skip the whole level. We go straight from this rail all the way to the end. But this is A ranks, and you would definitely not get an A rank while doing that. So we actually have to play the stage in this category, which is really cool. So this stage has a lot of, you get some of the cool low gravity gimmicks. So right here, we're going to get to use that to do a jump to skip this big gravity tube section. We call it big jump for reasons that I think should become obvious right now.
That was a pretty big jump.
And then you also have to deal with the gravity tubes, which playing casually I can understand are a nightmare, but they're really fun to do properly. And this section is chock full of them.
Yeah, Final Chase is like easily top 2 stages in the game. It's so fun, and yeah, there's. Oh, okay.
That's a new one.
Okay.
It worked. 50 bonus points. So yeah, we're gonna get most of the points for the A rank right here by hitting these enemies and then going to the tube. Going from tube to enemy to tube gives you a 300-point bonus, and the enemy itself gives you 200 points. So we only need just over 3,000 points. So we're getting like, we've actually got enough points already. You get it pretty much all from that gravity tube section. There's 1 minute left, and we're gonna do a skip here, Aura.
Yeah, this one is mini skip here. So this one, you're gonna use the slope from the roof there, and if you keep a good angle here, you can maintain that angle all the way through, and you're gonna clip through this little building that actually isn't solid right here.
And there's a kill plane underneath us as well, need to clear that.
Yeah, there we go, that was good. And this skips a lot less than it looks like it does, which is why it's called mini skip. It only saves like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do JSS.
No jam and skip. We do get the jam.
We can still shout out Garrett though. We love Garrett.
So
we love
true.
Garrett.
So yeah, we're also not gonna do tube skip because well, we've got every A rank so far, and we don't want to lose that streak. But you can stand on the lip of that edge right there and spin dash to the goal ring essentially. But we're gonna go up to then go across and back down just because we're scared. But yeah, there's a gigantic gravity tube there that you normally run down. We can still do a little bit of a skip. We can break free of the gravity at the top and then just fall down at gravity's usual pace. There, it was barely holding us in. In fact, on the Dreamcast version, it pulls you in a lot tighter.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, there's quite a few Dreamcast differences. So this game first came out on Dreamcast, but to be honest, it's more of an early release version. That's how you can think of it as. And it's most commonly played on the PC version. The PC version being, of course, a port of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is a port for port. But yeah, that's every A rank. So the practice one did not go this well. That is every A rank. So seriously, well done, Deku. That is so tough. That is really tough. It is so hard.
Let's finish it up, Deku.
Yeah, this is the final fight. Time is about 15 seconds away. We got 5 hits on Sonic.
Yeah, get ready on time.
So triple hits now. So yeah, this is a really cool strategy, and it's just neutral stick. You just press the A button. Okay, 1 hit left. Here we go. Time.
Let's go, Deku.
That was a perfect run, Deku. Well done. 35:05 RTA.
Wow, 35. That was a good run. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you for having me. Shoutouts to GDQ. Shoutouts to everyone. As you might have known, I'm from Italy, so it took me a while to get here, but
yeah, definitely we should talk about Deku. This is Deku's first time in the US coming to any of these events. Deku is one of the all-time greats of 3D Sonic speedrunning. He is the greatest of all time at Sonic Heroes. He picked up this game on Christmas 2020, and he's become one of the best at it. Any game he picks up, he lives on Speedrun Island. He has the speedrun tree in his backyard, and he eats the speedrun fruit.
Exactly.
He is so good, and we're so glad to have him here. When he turned up yesterday, if you heard some noise in the lobby, that was like 8 p.m. yesterday, we were cheering and clapping for him. He's a celebrity. We're so glad to have Deku around now.
Let's go.
Twitch.tv/Deku_SR. Follow him for just insane gameplay. And I think Sonic Heroes is what's on your menu next, Deku.
Yeah, we have a funny tournament scheduled, a Team Sonic tournament, and I can't wait to participate in it. It will be in April. Streamed at Sacer_events. That'll probably be my next focus as a speedrunning. Yeah, thank you to the commentators.
Thank you
It's been a joy. It's been a joy, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Deku, for that absolutely fantastic run. I knew we were going to get Sonic. I knew that meant we were going to go fast. I didn't know you'd go that fast. That was incredible. Congratulations. With that, we're going to take a quick break here to all reset after that incredible speed run, but we'll be back soon with Only Up. So make sure you stick around and don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. I'm Nicole Goodnight. We are powered by Twitch. How's everyone doing? Good to hear. I would like to remind everyone that we have a secret dog ending for our Silent Hill 2 game that's coming up. Silent Hill 2 has a hidden ending. It involves a dog. It is very cute. I would like to see that met. I love dogs. You love dogs. Let's get that met. We're at $4,025 out of $10,000. We can get that done. Come on, Twitch chat and audience. Let's get that met and see more pups. And now we've got a quick word from one of our sponsors. Fangamer is a video game merchandise based in Tucson, Arizona. Tucson? I'm so sorry about that. They have shipping worldwide, amazing gear, and all sales of GDQ merchandise benefits the Prevent Cancer Foundation. You can visit them and find out more at fangamer.com/GDQ. Just some amazing stuff. Go check them out. They've got some hoodies, some shirts, some pins, the standee. It's phenomenal. We have a $25 donation from Rashawn Dragoness that says, "Yay, doggo." I agree. We also have a $100 donation from Socrates Bear that says, "Dog, dog, 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 dog." Also, I agree. Thank you so much for your donation. We are at 4,175 out of 10,000. I know we can get that met. Shiny McGuffin donates $25 and says, "Looking forward to seeing all of our runners this week, attending in person for the first time. Here's to a wonderful way to join the fight against such an awful disease." Thank you so much for your donation. Also, welcome. Attending GDQ is a very fun thing, so I'm very excited you get to be here for your first time. I hope you have an amazing time. I have a $100 donation from Diz. I have watched AGDQ for a few years at this point, but this is the first time I felt the need to donate. My younger brother just passed away Christmas Eve after battling cancer for 2 years. This is to honor him. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you again. PCF is just an amazing foundation, and we appreciate everything that everyone's doing. We have already raised so much for this, $236,147 for Prevent Cancer Foundation. Thank you all so much for all of your generosity and everything that's gone into this. It really, really means a lot. And I'm getting word that our next run is ready. So if you'd give it up for Only Up, we're gonna go right on over to that.
Are we on? Hey! All right. Welcome to Only Up, the game where the goal is to go only up. And if we go down at all, that's not going to be so good. So my name is Mitris. I am a speedrunner of various games that make you rage, from this to Sekiro and Elden Ring later. And I'm here with my co-commentator.
Hello, I'm Maxi Lopes. I speedrun horror games, but I know a lot about this one.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Starts out a little slow, so it'll give us some time to explain some things as we are going. So the time will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So first thing I need to do, right away, we have to change some of the settings before we get started. Gonna run this game in 120 FPS. Just works a little bit better that way. And I change a camera setting to put it right behind the shoulder. If you've played the game casually, you'll know it starts out kind of weirdly off to the side and makes the jumps a lot harder to do. The basic goal of going only up in this game, aside from, of course, just taking the intended paths, is that we're going to try to use all these beds as shortcuts. So I'm trying to basically find all of the bed locations and get them. Luckily, I know where they all are. I have played this game before, and ooh, this is an awkward spot. I'm gonna have to take a little backup elevator here, but not the end of the world. All right. So yeah, this game, basically, it came out, it took the whole internet by storm, and there is a good reason for that, because it is so difficult, and anytime that you make a mistake in this game, you fall down a lot. So you can see I've already made my first mistake here, got it out of the way, and we had to go back up. As we get higher and higher, that's just gonna get worse and worse. If I make any more mistakes, we might be falling down a very, very long way. That one's not too bad. A little bit of a fall there, though. All right, Maxie, take over for me a bit. I'm
need some concentration time.
Yeah, need
these
some
pipes.
concentration.
So these pipes, yeah, they're not too easy. Nothing's really easy in this game. As Mitch said, you know, this is one of those esteemed kind of rage games. Getting Over It was kind of maybe not the first of its kind, but definitely the most popular of its kind. And then, you know, came along Jump King and many others. Only Up is just kind of an addition to that long library of games where the challenge is to go up, and you know, we're climbing various weird objects in the sky. It's a very weird looking game at first, and it also controls very strangely. So Mitch is going to be doing a lot of cool stuff that makes this look a lot easier than it really is. So there's another one of those bed shortcuts there. That one is just going to skip a little bit of platforming on a literal train platform. And he's going to jump over this railway here. And it's funny, the developer actually put in an extra bed on this railway a few weeks after the game started getting a lot of traction. So yeah, thanks for that, because that's faster.
Yeah.
Which is going to do a really cool technique with this bed.
Yeah, the developer basically had to change this game several times, but every time that they did it, except for the very final time that they changed it, they made sure the speed run was just as fast. Now, for this bed, I jumped off it once, but I'm actually going to jump off it a second time and use a little slow-mo to set myself up to just the right position. If I can get it, that should do it. And we can fly all the way over to here. Let's go.
Beautiful. Yeah, so using the momentum from falling all the way down from the first bed jump, hitting the railing to get you know, the different direction, yeah, you just get so much momentum in a completely different direction.
Yeah, that is how speedrunners have taken this game from just getting up pretty quickly and using the developer-intended bed shortcuts into something that can be very, very broken by abusing momentum and abusing the physics engine of the game. So you'll see that a lot more later, but that is our first taste of it. So as we come up here, time for maybe 1 or 2 donations real quick here.
Absolutely. I have a $25 donation from Oberga Dave. Let's go up, Mitch. Thank you so much for your donation. And I also have a donation of $20 from Skeleton Toucher. I see Maxie on the screen. I donate. Good luck to Mitch's hype. Thank you so much for your donation.
All right, so as we come here into the oil refinery, we can talk about the different movement options that we do have. So the movement options are pretty limited in this game. We basically only get to do movement, we get to do jumps, we get to do these mantles on things like beds here, where we kind of climb up here, and we have a crouch that we're gonna do. But that's about it. We don't have a whole lot of options for our movement. And so basically we're gonna try to avoid the slow things. So we're gonna try to avoid mantling most of all. So here I'm gonna do a little roll instead of grabbing onto the edge there, and it saves us a little bit of time. So in general, we prefer movement over everything, jumping if we have to, rolling if we have to, and then mantling is our sort of last priority that we try to avoid. So right there, I did a roll that actually what rolling can also do is to gain you a little bit of height. So in that case, it gained us just enough height that I could get that mantle onto there and do a little shortcut. Here I'm gonna show off some momentum, if I can, do some bunny hops. Let's see if I get it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A little short, a little short.
Still really good, though.
Still pretty good, yeah. If I hit that bed, keeping all that momentum, we would have flown pretty far forward, but now I just have to hit this jump. Whew, a little scary. And move on here. All right.
we're coming up on our first kind of big skip, not a bed, but something different, a momentum skip, where there is a wind turbine that's going to be spinning with its blades, and I'm going to try to land perfectly on the spinning blade and jump off of it to get a bunch of momentum and send me forward. All right, as I get there, I'm going to use a little slow motion. There is slow motion built into this game that can make some of the scary moments a little bit easier. The world record doesn't use slow motion at all, but I definitely need it. This game is so scary. So
I think most people need it.
Absolutely. So I'm going to try to jump off at a very particular time to land on one of these rotating wind turbine blades here. Let's see if I can get it. Jump off here. Use some slow motion to get myself in just the right spot. And grab onto it. Excellent. And when I jump off, there we go. Look at all that momentum.
That's a good launch.
Slow-mo as I land so I don't slide off there. And there we go. Excellent.
So another cool thing that you'll see right there is these rolls. If you do them mid-air, you're actually canceling your momentum. And so you can kind of direct it somewhere else, different direction. So we just did that.
Oh, there was another double bed I could have done right there, but it only saves time if I grab something on the way up. And unfortunately, I didn't get the grab, so I'm just going to do a single bed there.
Yeah, that little thing that you have to grab is, well, it's quite little.
It is very little. All right, no worries, though. This section is a little scary because, as you can see, there is nothing below me if I fall. But these cars are fairly stable, so hopefully no issues here. All right. As we get to the end here, excellent. So we're coming up on another skip here where we're going to use a trampoline, and we're going to try to keep our momentum, and we're going to actually gain more momentum by being pushed by some tree branches. So if I do it just right, I can land all the way quite a bit further. If I do it a little bit wrong, it'll be okay. We'll just have to do a bit of a backup. But let's see if I can do it. I'm going to use some slow-mo here for this jump because it's a little tight on the timing. Got it. Excellent. And now the trampoline. Hopefully I can line it up just right. That's why I've got this crosshair here on the screen to help me line these up just right. Use slow motion. Send it forward. Good momentum. And made it. Let's go. Okay. Now we've got a little elevator to ride. So for our elevator music, can we get some donations?
If I can push the button, absolutely you can. I have $50 from Super Spicy Turo, only up, just like our donation total. Come on, chat, let's get that secret dog ending and $250,000 raised by the end of day 2. $250,000 hype. Thank you so much for your donation. We are now at 5,393 out of 10,000 needed for the secret dog ending. So let's keep those donations coming in for that, and thank you so much for helping raise money for such a wonderful foundation.
All right, excellent. And we're coming up on another double bed skip. This one is a little bit more interesting because not only am I going to bounce on the bed, but I need to have perfect backwards momentum. So I'm gonna line myself up a bit in front of the bed, and as I come in, use slow motion, get just right spot, send it backwards, and here we go, flying very far. But the skip's not over yet. We're at another trampoline, so that means another bounce all the way back and land just right. There we go.
Beautiful.
Got the skip. All right. Now we are just riding this elevator. At the bottom there, we actually skipped a little platform that says, "Oh, you won the game," but it's actually only halfway up, or a little less even. But yeah, as we're riding this elevator up, time for some more donations.
Absolutely, and I was able to hit the button this time, so that's great. I have a $25 donation from Ellen that says the dog ending incentive can go only up from here. Can we start a dollar train for Silent Hill? Thank you so much for your donation. I have $50 from Pixel925. Glad to see donations to go only up. Thank you again so much. $25 from Gray and Argentis. What direction are you supposed to go in this game? I'm not sure, actually, honestly, if someone could help me out with that. Chat, audience, what direction? Thank you so much. I had no way of knowing. Johnny B donates $50. Left? No. Right? No. Down? Heck no. Only one way, baby. Thank you so much for your donations.
All right. I'm coming up on a little sort of stair section that is a little bit weird. If I do just the right movement, I won't get stopped. I got stopped once. No more, hopefully. Good. Okay, only stopped once on those stairs is pretty good for that section. And for a little ways, we're going to be playing this game more or less how it's intended. We're just going to be running and jumping on things. We've got a little while till we get to our next big skip. So if you play this game casually, this is sort of more what it would look like. Just running and jumping on things. Mantling is what we call it when you climb on things. And in this case, running along a giant skeleton that's a little bit thin. Hopefully I don't fall off. I've got to concentrate here. So time for some more donations, I think.
Absolutely. I have $25 from Crimson Tinted, AGDQ only up, and Mitra's a winning combination. As an avid enjoyer of Mitra's speedruns, I can assure you that saying ooh during the run brings him good luck. Thank you all so much for the work that you do. I have a feeling there's a story behind that, and I have a feeling that is not the case, but thank you so much for your donation. Curious about that story, though.
You know, I'm curious about that story as well. Anyway, moving on to this section here where there is a bit of a meme in the Only Up community that this Jesus statue, you can't actually go along the left side, just parkour along his chest, but it's really difficult and saves like half a second if you do it perfectly, so I'm not doing that. I am sorry to the meme enjoyers, but no left side Jesus today. But we will ride on Jesus's hand and get on a particular finger that's going to be the closest and let us jump off a little early when we get there. But in the meantime, this midsection is a lot of waiting around, so a few more donations.
Absolutely. I have $25 from Fuzzy that says, dog incentive, greetings from Tucson. Thank you. I understand why you submit that donation. Again, I'm really bad with city names. But thank you so much. We are now at $6,103 out of $10,000 for the secret dog ending. There's a hidden ending. It involves a dog. It is cute. I don't think I need to tell you anything else. That's all you need to know, dog. I have $50 from Luna Lestier that says, let's bring that incentive for secret dog ending up. Thank you so much for your donation.
All right, so just past here, I can jump off, and then I'm gonna get to one of the scariest parts for me in the game, the tables, so I'm gonna have to concentrate here. If Maxie, if you've got anything to add as I'm doing this tables section.
Yeah, so this table section definitely has some scary moments, some thin platforms. Mitch is going to definitely do one safety strat here, which he practiced very well. He's gonna line up here, do double jump, get on the book. Yeah, perfect, yeah. Continue up the library, and go up these stairs. These stairs are so flashy. Look at this, look at the movement. Now you got a bunch of floating books, and this upcoming area, funny story. When this game first came out, this sun that you see here, it's gonna have a huge like ring around it, like a platform ring. But there was another one that kind of acted like a wall, but he forgot to put collision on the wall, so everybody was just running through it, and there was like this whole platforming section with all the planets and stuff, and he just took it out, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, defeat. But yeah, no, that section's just totally taken out, so he's gonna go to the chess pieces now, which are fairly standard, a little wonky, but mantle a few times, not too bad.
And we are coming up on actually the very final trick of the game. Now, if you've played the game, you're probably thinking, what, you're not at the end. You're maybe like 2/3 of the way up, maybe 3/4 of the way up at most. But we've got a little trick up our sleeve. So there's another one of these shortcut beds placed here from the developer. But we are going to take it to a place that the developer definitely did not intend. So for this skip, I have to set the FPS down to 30. And I have to do a very particular jump here. I'm gonna line it up with the crosshair and even go into first person mode to line it up. Ignore the jankiness of the first person camera. And use some slow motion even to land on the head of this dinosaur. And
and I've got to stand in a particular spot. I only have a few seconds to do this, but with slow-mo, it kind of gets extended to around 10 seconds, and I have to get into just the right spot. The character's gonna kind of shift their weight a bit, so I have to reshift my spot after they shift their weight a few times, and if I can get it just right, the dinosaur is about to activate. I crouch down.
Here we go.
And we get sent only up. That's right. All the way into the sky. Here we go.
Stuff like this in speedrunning is so cool.
Absolutely. And from here, unfortunately, we must now go back down to the final platform. We are too high up. We have surpassed it, and we're falling back down. So as we're getting back down, this is the final bits of the run. As soon as we land, it's going to be time. So I'll make sure to get my thank yous out of the way. Thank you to to GDQ for having me, and especially for having me for another run later. Thank you to the Only Up community that has kept this game alive. Even after getting delisted on Steam and all that, they have kept this game alive and still continue to run it, and they're so passionate. Time, by the way.
GG.
Thank you. What was the time on that run, by the way? 16:36. Wow, that is quite a run. That is quite a run. But yeah, thank you to the Only Up community. Thank you to just the speedrun community in general being so welcoming and so awesome, and just the greatest place to spend your time. I wouldn't want to have any other hobby other than speedrunning. It is so much fun, and yeah, that's about it. I'll save maybe some more of my speeches for the end of Sekiro versus Elden Ring, which, by the way, you are not going to want to miss. Both of those runs are absolutely ridiculous. We break the games in so many ways. I'm kind of rooting for Sekiro because it's a little bit nicer for me to run, but at the same time, the Elden Ring run is just so ridiculous. I kind of want to show it off. I don't even want to spoil what's coming, just in case it does win. But yeah, whichever one wins, it'll be awesome, and I will be doing that on Saturday. So with that, I think we're all good to get out of here. Thank you all so much. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for the amazing, amazing run. And Twitch chat audience, go ahead and stand up, get a drink, take a quick break. We will be right back. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. We're going to have a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Hey there, I am Carrie Russell, and I'm thrilled to talk about Open Roads, a game about a single mother and her daughter embarking on a journey to uncover their family's shocking secrets. I voice Opal alongside the talented Caitlin Deaver, who voices my daughter Tess. Together we embark on a mesmerizing road trip where mysteries and stories long buried come to life. You can all hit the road in February 2024 when Open Roads launches on PC and consoles.
Welcome back again. I have $30 from Songbird. Did someone say dog ending? Take my money. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $100 from Thena52. Pleased to have Doggo Ecdysis. Thank you so much, but you know what? It is up to you, chat and audience, to get the dog ending. We are at $7,923 out of $10,000. We have until the end of the run, but there is not a lot of time to get those donations in for that, so go ahead and donate if you would like to see the secret dog ending. Dog, cute, good. That's all I have to say. I have $25 from Vermelia Adiet, I'm so sorry, that says, show me the dog. We're doing our best. We're getting there. Thank you so much for your donation. I have $25 from Dart. Endings, cool. Secrets, pretty sweet. Dogs, the best. Secret dog ending, take my money and make it happen, chat. Thank you so much for your donation. And with that, as a reminder, we have 2,000 to go for that, but our next run is ready. So we're gonna go over to Ecdysis with Silent Hill 2. Take it away.
All right. I think we're ready to go. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're all doing good today. We're going to get started in a moment here, but before we begin, do we want our, I guess, everyone to introduce themselves? I'm Ecdysis. I do a lot of horror games. Hope you're doing good. And how about we get a quick couch introduction here?
Hi, I'm Carsey.
Hi, I'm Catlin.
Hi, I'm Nally.
Alrighty. Anyway, before we begin, we do have a quick setup we have to do. I'll call when time begins. One, I want to say before we do anything, thank you all for hitting this bonus game. I hope you have a wonderful time. And I guess we get a trick right in the beginning of the game. Actually, we were rebooting the game because we have something called RNG manipulation. If I do a very particular setup, I will know everything in this game. So let's see. Okay. This game is very, very particular.
It really is.
So the trick at hand is by letting these menus boot the way they are. And beginning like that, I'm going to have a very particular seed. Anyway, if we're ready to go, we can get started in, let's count down, everyone. 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. We now have Silent Hill 2. To start things off, we have our first trick of the game. We're going to be using the game save feature on the PC port to allow us to bypass a lot in this game. Normally you'd have to grab a map. We're not going to do that. We use the game save to just avoid it entirely. It saves minor amount of time, and we're saving a lot more time as we go. The game save function is going to allow us to bypass a lot of game mechanics. One notable one such is stamina. And you're also going to be seeing it quite a lot as we play.
Yeah, I want to guess you're going to be saving over 1,000 times?
Definitely, yeah.
Yep.
Like these numbers are gonna get incredibly high. I'm matching it on my, I guess, X button on this controller. I'm using an Xbox controller. It is going to be a lot. Like normally I'm like somewhere in like the 2,500 range. If you want to guess how many saves at the end of this, I guess you can win a prize or something, right? You can have something fun with that. Not an actual prize, but you can feel good about it. Anyway, we're going to hit a very minor trick to start things off. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be matching start here. I didn't get it. It saves a second if you get it. It's really minor, but it's kind of cool that you can save a very minimal amount of time. While we're just running into the town, one important thing to talk about is this category of Silent Hill 2 is something that's very new. Silent Hill is not really known for hard speed running. Hard mode difficulties are something that you don't quite...
I'll be there. What game?
Battleship.
Oh, there you go. Battleship?
Oh, Valorant.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know Valorant.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
know
that game
Valorant.
I don't know Valorant is, but Battleship? I'm there. I'm there.
Look at the free meal that Jose got.
Jose?
Apache? Look how much Jose eat. Look how much Jose
Let me heal.
spends on over there.
Where? 3?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to watch. I'm just watching Heaven.
Watch yeah.
Wednesday, we're getting
You didn't believe in me? Believed in Muzan? What the heck?
we're getting those two, eh? And I was looking around the prices, right? Of what oh, you didn't go. It was me and Milan. Okay, so when
You
You don't want this?
Delivered.
Yeah, we were in the match.
Run away.
Okay, when me and Berlin we went to Jose's house, right?
Uh-huh.
Jose was making these foods that he gets from it's like Home Fresh or something. And he's like, oh, his wife was like, oh, you guys could sign up and you guys get free boxes, free food.
No.
And you know me, I hear the word free, say
No,
less.
it's because that's my name.
And this then, so I'm like, all right, let me.
You guys ready? 3, 2, flash.
So
Out.
these are the 2 free foods we're getting. Yeah, it's 2 servings of each. Yeah, but look at the price for the serving. Also, $12 for one. So you're telling me these niggas are paying $12 to make some chicken and risotto? That's crazy.
Chicken risotto?
Yeah.
That's good. I love me some chicken
Yeah,
risotto.
Ramsey? Another one over here.
And it says, Jose says, for every $5 they buy, we're gonna get a free box. Shout out to Jose.
Okay, I'm searching one of my matches too, eh?
I want one. I want it. I want it.
Hurry, come get this gun. Come get this gun. Hurry, get the
Okay, let's see who finished their match fast, me or both of them. They're in the 3rd match.
We're steamrolling them.
Yeah, we're going. We're steam.
Wait, the game takes place in the middle of the movie. Nah.
That's what I'm saying. The movie, you have to watch the movie. That's an easy trophy if I ever see it.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen the movie 9? Is that what it's called, right? 9?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good movie.
We were talking about that, like, why the fuck did it even exist?
Had that Coheed and Cambria fucking soundtrack, dude.
That was a good movie.
That was a creepy ass movie.
Those 9? The little doll ones?
Yeah, the doll one was creepy.
They have big brain. That's what I'm there for.
I was a kid when it came out. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's a good one. It's a good movie.
I don't know about this, guys. Oh, ah!
Well, this is 2-player. I'm going. I'm coming.
I am both shield and
flying over.
What the fuck was that?
Please. Not for the
Look at me. Glizzy, smelly house.
I don't know if you guys know, but I got bombed.
Weird ass Reina.
Huh?
Why you got bombed? What you doing? You bombed her?
This is a fun game.
Oh no, I'm dead.
All right, team. Let's go write this war story, shall we?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you want to run? Oh, never mind.
What the hell?
It's like the opposite of Splatoon.
Go, go, go.
I don't remember that in the movie.
Toji!
You can't get that spawn. Oh, you could be the monkey? What does the monkey do?
All 3.
It's the same thing.
Just give me a 5. I'm missing some cash. If you got some cash, you know.
Oh, you 5?
Okay, but I didn't get banned. I called somebody the N-word. The gaming word.
Oh, yeah.
They take more offense to telling somebody to kill themselves than the N-word. I just tell that one little thing to ask the person yesterday and I get banned. That's crazy.
I think it's because we're slowing down. I think we should push in. Oh, maybe not this side. That's 3 people.
That's why Full Loco is
I hit Rain a little bit.
Down
She's getting healed. Oh, there's a razor there too.
Reloading. Down you go.
Can't use this yet.
No heals.
One enemy remaining.
That's you, right?
He's weak. He's weak. I know
That's you,
for a
right?
fact I shot his ass. He's in
Oh,
showers.
I went to
He's
the
in showers.
right because I.
Wait.
That's
3, 2, 1. I'm about to heal.
Can't use this yet. For you.
Oh,
Can't use this
oh,
yet.
everybody-
Last player
Wow,
standing.
he repeats that.
Fuck.
Die.
Please, Lord, give me the strength.
Alright, that's
Let's
go! Women scare me.
Oh,
What
geez.
the-
Oh, I didn't plant it, guys.
Keep
Sorry.
that.
I'm throwing now.
Give the Reina her raise. Might as well, right? But oh my god.
Oh no, you went knifey mode. You know you're not supposed to go knifey mode on that.
Knifey mode.
More.
Come on, please!
Dang, God just hasn't gotten the kill. Oh.
Whoa.
You opt this?
Let me see.
No.
Oh no.
You wanna be my love?
I advised to either half buy, half buy.
What?
Half buy, they're broke. And we're saving. And then they're gonna ask me to buy them.
Opponent killed. Cutting their
Very nice.
So I got
Marky.
Oh, nice.
Omar.
What?
Stim beacon down.
Still in sight.
Planting spike, Wings.
Oh, right about.
Reloading.
Barrier created.
Oh, two camo too.
Look behind us too. They might come behind us too. Be careful, babes.
Oh my god. We're so fucking
One
tilted.
enemy
What are we
remaining.
doing, team?
Reina has last one. Reina has her.
Bro, there's no way the bullets don't go do that. The bullets don't go do that?
Flawless. Healing.
Let's go, boys and girls.
Reloading.
Damn, it looks like shit when
I'll
you
take
stream
one
on
side
YouTube.
if you take the other.
Oh, I have it low. I can't stream high because that's it doesn't work.
We need the ops.
We don't need no ops.
Or I
We need
could
the
just
ops
get
to kill
more
him one
possessive.
shot.
I know the upload speed
Yeah.
is